listen.
Unleash the power of the airwaves with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Today95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Don't just listen, immerse yourself.
That is 100% true.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Say no to the ordinary. Embrace the extraordinary, because we are the voice of the people. Voice of the people. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today, 95.1 FM.
Please listen to this paid infomercial.
Herbal Heritage International, the Gokoroko, for herbal medicine, where they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support with country healthcare system. Country man, correct, holistic, obonge herbal medicine, they we know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Food ground, as every Christmas, have a boundary. Seeking itself, sabi medicine, we pass them. After all, monkey smart now, because tree near tree is a forest. Heritage International will use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition. We don't become ubarugba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices way near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now you.
Hello and welcome to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. On today's edition of the program, our topic for discussion is staphylococcal infection. And I have with me in the studio Dr. Otumba Abiodun. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Staphylococcal infections do occur in the body system when Staphylococcus bacteria enters into the body system and spread within the body system, destroying body cells. Staphylococcus bacteria are majorly of three types that can afflict men. But of these three, the most pathogenic in nature, that is the one that is capable of causing diseases easily in men, is the Staphylococcus aureus, because it is capable of invading body cells, destroying them, causing different pathological changes in the body. When Staphylococcus bacteria spread in the body system, there are a number of changes that one can experience. This can result to burning sensation within the individual, and this can be seen as fever from time to time, or a situation where there is certain hotness coming from within. There can be skin manifestations in staphylococcal infection that can be given one periodic boils or rashes all over the body. In some people, such rashes can come around the pubic region, or even leading to boils that can lead to blisters or even ulcers on the skin. It is possible for one to experience persistent headache in staphylococcal infection because the body fluid is already contaminated. Staphylococcus, as we know, is a form of bacteria. Any bacteria that is capable of spreading in the body system can lead to reactions in the body that can further damage body tissues. And when this occurs, it is possible for one to experience joint pains, in form of infective arthritis. Part of this bacteria can spread deep into the tissues of the heart, affecting the valves of the heart. And when this occurs, you discover that there can be palpitation that some will start witnessing as if they have panic attack. When this is allowed to continue in the body system, it is possible for one to start getting tired easily. There are many people, by walking from one pole to another, they get tired, or by doing just something that is not supposed to be that tasking in terms of energy consumption, they discover that it's as if they don't have enough hair where they are located. All this can be as a result of weakness of the heart, resulting from infection or spread of this bacteria we're talking about. When this bacteria is able to pollute the body fluid, it is possible for one to witness mouth odor. Mouth odor is a form of changes that is called halitosis, where people will start coming up with breath coming from within that is already polluted. There is no amount of time such people wash their mouth, you discover that the breath coming out is very offensive. All this can be as a result of pollution of the body system. It is possible, if any bacteria is able to dwell so long in the body system, to contaminate the whole body fluid and even damage nerves. When nerves are damaged, there can be tiredness. Not only this, it is possible for men to suffer a lot because this can degenerate to a situation where a man is unable to stand like a real man. When a man is unable to stand like a real man, it is seen as a serious challenge because the whole family can be affected. Part of the joy of the relationship can be stolen, and this can cause different rancors in the family. A man that is unable to stand as he should can find it difficult to get arousal. The desire for opposite sex can disappear, and once that arousal is not there, that is the ignition point. It means such a man will not be able to stand like a real man. In some people, the arousal can be there, but you discover that because nerves have been damaged, the transmission from the upper center down to the power point of man, that is in between his two thighs, can be weakened. When such occurs, you discover that such a man can even get arousal or is able to stand, but the type of standing that he has is not strong enough to help him to even get into the act. In some people, they make efforts to get into the act, but you discover that they are unable to spend more than a minute or more before they are exhausted. Mind you, before a man can be called a real man, such a man must be able to have the arousal as desired and also be able to sustain the energy he has been able to gather for a considerable length of time. That is when such a man can be able to make his partner happy when it comes to man-to-woman interaction. So such men do suffer from this from time to time. It's after knowing the root cause of the challenge that one will be able to know the right step to take for one to be totally free. Whenever you experience anything that we have been able to mention or other things, it's very important for one to visit a competent healthcare giver who will be able to run tests on one and pinpoint where the problem lies and prefer solution. For more enlightenment and advice, the number to call is 080-33-111-946. I repeat, 080-33-111-946. Thank you all.
All right, you've been listening to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. Let's take our sponsor's message. Don't go away. We shall be right back.
Herbal Heritage International, the Kokoroko, for herbal medicine, where they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support with country healthcare system. Quatliman, correct bakelistic ogbonge herbal medicine, they we know they come out for public anyhow like a big basket. Full ground as every Christmas have been boundary. Sickness self sabi medicine will pass them. After all, monkey smart now because tree near tree is our forest. Heritage International go use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition. We don't become Obarogba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices way near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
You're welcome back to Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Equator Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Equator Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. Until we come your way again, remain blessed.
And that was a paid infomercial.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today 95.1 FM.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Hello and good evening. This is the World News on your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. I am Faustina Uputu. And the headlines. Senator Akpabio leads Nigerian delegation to Pope Francis's funeral. Atiku reacts to wave of defection from PDP to APC. Wike calls for stakeholders' involvement in reverse peace talks. On the foreign scene, UN agency runs out of food aid in Gaza after Israeli blockade. Details in a moment. And now the details of the news. Senate President Godswill Akpabio is heading a high-level Nigerian delegation to attend the funeral of Pope Francis, the head of the Roman Catholic Church in Vatican City, tomorrow. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. Tinubu sent the 5-member delegation, which also includes the Minister of State Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Ojukwu, President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, Archbishop Lucius Ugoji, Archbishop of Sokoto Diocese, Archbishop Matthew Kuka, and Archbishop of Abuja Diocese, Archbishop Ignatius Kaigama. Pope Francis died on April 21, 2025, at the age of 88, just a day after leading Easter Sunday celebrations at the Vatican. Tinubu added that the Pope's death, coming after the celebration of Christ's resurrection, symbolizes his sacred return to his Maker, offering renewed hope to Christians worldwide. The All Progressives Congress has blamed former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for the crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party. Speaking in a television program, National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Felix Morka, said Atiku flouted the party's constitution by running for president in 2023 despite a zoning arrangement that favored the South. He, however, stated that the ruling party is not responsible for strengthening the opposition, even as he said the APC remains strong despite pressures from within and outside the party. The APC spokesperson was reacting to concerns that recent defections to the ruling party could push Nigeria towards a one-party state. He said every political organization is bound to have its challenges. Morka dismissed suggestions that the APC is weakening democracy by receiving defectors from other parties. Meanwhile, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar says the much-anticipated 2027 presidential election would not be based on political parties but Nigerians versus President Bola Tinubu-led administration. Atiku said this in a statement while reacting to the recent wave of defection from the People's Democratic Party to the ruling All Progressives Congress. Governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oberwari, on Wednesday defected from PDP to the ruling party. Similarly, the vice presidential candidate of the PDP in the last election, Ifeanyi Okowa, announced his defection to the APC the same day. Reacting, Atiku noted that the freedom of association and expression are not optional in a democracy, stating that they are fundamental rights. The former vice president lamented how some persons resorted to insults because he recently visited former President Muhammadu Buhari. Former Governor of Rivers State, now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has emphasized the need for all critical stakeholders to be involved in achieving true peace in the political crisis in the state. Speaking during a church service in Port Harcourt, Wike expressed his disappointment with certain clergymen who abandoned him after he left office as governor. He also condemned those spreading false information about his death, wishing them the same fate. Wike also berated his political opponents for allegedly mobilizing elderly women to strip naked in protest against the emergency rule in the state.
Embarrass your mothers to be naked in the public when you know you are not being sincere. If you are sincere, everybody would have known. I told our leaders, yes, some people have tried to approach me. As a man of peace, I received them. I did not pursue them. But seeing me alone does not bring peace. There are critical stakeholders that must be involved in this process of peacemaking. If any one group is excluded, there is no total peace. Members of the State Assembly must be involved. Members of National Assembly must be involved. The two major political parties must be involved. Other leaders must be involved. In that way,
the sole administrator of Rivers State, retired Vice Admiral Iboete Ibas, has requested more time from the House of Representatives ad hoc committee on Rivers to properly brief the committee on the developments in the state. Ibas made the request at a meeting with the committee in Abuja after failing to appear before the committee on Thursday, April 17 and 24. Ibas, who expressed regrets for his inability to attend earlier engagements, explains that the absence was not out of disregard, but rather due to the weighty and urgent demands of stabilizing governance in Rivers State. Addressing newsmen after a closed-door meeting, the chairman of the committee, Julius Ihombere, APC Edo, said that the committee resolved to give a new date to the sole administrator. Ihombere emphasized that the committee's mandate was rooted in constitutional authority and that some of its terms had already been communicated to the administrator in an earlier letter. Rivers people have expressed mixed views over the rumored planned defection of suspended governors Minalai Fubara from the People's Democratic Party to the ruling All Progressives Congress. Speaking in an interview with Today FM's Princess Kabari, some residents believe it would be a wise move for the governor to join the APC, arguing that aligning with the ruling party could protect his political career and possibly lead to his reinstatement. They said that the governor has been repeatedly repeatedly undermined and embarrassed by members of his own party. And for them, defecting to the APC may align with the interests of President Bola Tinubu and ensure his chance to contest in the 2027 elections.
Before now, people used to join any political party for interest. But now, the way Tinubu did this now is that if you don't want to join the ruling party, you may likely lose your seat. So people are joining the ruling party out of fear. The governors now, who are now defecting to APC, just like the governor of Delta State now, who just defected to APC. Those days, they say if you defect to APC, you will be forgiven. So I believe that when similarly football defect to APC, his sin they might have committed will be forgiven.
I will feel better if that will make him to come back to Rivers State. Rivers people still want him to come back. He has been helping civil servants. He has been hearing our cry. So to be on the safe side, he should defect to APC.
What Governor Fubara has gone through, I just feel pity for him already. And if him defecting to the APC will bring him back from his suspension, I think it's a welcome idea because nobody has been humiliated in office the way he was. So Tinubu is the president, and don't be surprised, this could be the laid down rules and the conditions for him to be called back from that suspension.
However, other residents insist that the governor should not join the APC, stressing that he should remain loyal to his party or consider joining another alternative, if necessary, and not the APC. According to them, even under pressure, a true party loyalist should stand by the values he once represented.
This demand that used to use River State money and will tell you the amount that you collected, and you will buy yam, we will tell you that you see yam, see the amount of buying yam, and you will buy cassava, we will tell you say see the amount. There is some people that are using River State money. They are not making any account, let you know come out from PDP to APC. Rather you find another separate party, Labour or ADP, any other one to enter. If you want to remove from PDP, make it not just come out from PDP and enter APC.
It won't be something he will just do out of his will. He might do that because of pressure. Partisan politics is partisan politics, and if you are in a party and you enter that party, you are involved in the activities of the party willingly. I don't see, even pressure should not make you to defect to another party if you actually have the goodwill of your party at hand.
A report had claimed that Governor Fubara, alongside his Delta State counterpart, Sheriff Oberewori, and Akwa Ibom State Governor Umueno were planning to defect to the APC. Governor Oberewori of Delta State defected on Wednesday alongside his deputy, his predecessor Ifeanyi Okowa, his commissioners and major PDP leaders, and his state to the APC. A former Deputy Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Marshal Stanley Uwom, has approached the Federal High Court in Abuja to restrain the federal government from disbursing allocations to local government councils in Rivers State under the sole administration of the sole administrator, Ibowete Bass. The plaintiff in a suit filed on April 24 argued that under Section 7, Subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, and in line with a Supreme Court judgment, the sole administrator lacks the legal authority to appoint unelected officials as caretakers for local government councils in River State. The plaintiff in the suit dragged President Bola Tinubu, the National Assembly, the Senate President, the House of Representatives, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas, the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Accountant General of the Federation, and the Federation Account Allocation Committee before the court as first to 10th defendants respectively. The plaintiff states that the government of a local government area other than by a democratically elected council is not by the 1999 Constitution, and anything contrary would be unconstitutional, illegal, and of no effect. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Thanks for staying tuned. Welcome back to the rest of the stories. Some Nigerians have criticized the presidency for its plan to install a solar mini-grid at the presidential villa. The presidency, which allocated 10 billion naira for the project, cited energy independence, environmental protection, national security and other factors as justification for the decision. Reacting to the development, residents of Port Harcourt said the move did not come as a surprise, adding that they expected little from President Bola Tinubu's administration. They also recalled the president's campaign promise of providing 24-hour electricity in the country. Speaking in an interview with Today FM, the respondents referred to the many disappointments from past leaders, noting the broken promises have become a norm in Nigerian politics.
Anyways, it sounds so crazy, you understand? When someone that promised 24 hours now investing in solar, it sounds so crazy. And for me, I would say I'm kind of disappointed with this government. At this point, I would say no hope for Nigeria, seriously. If someone that promised 24 hours electricity is not going into solar, then seriously, no hope for Nigeria.
Allocating 10 billion naira for solar just for Asoro. There is nothing different. How many times has Nigerian experiencing failure in national grid? And it affects them too. For him not to be affected, he has to do that. And who knows what will happen next. So we should just be expecting total blackout whenever there's a failure in national grid, because the moment this solar is installed in the villa, Otilo for the common one, Otilo for those who are not able to afford money for fuel, for those who do not have gen.
Moving on, the Federal College of Education Technical, Omoko, has expressed concern over the ongoing alleged invasion of the institution by cattle rearers. The provost of the institution, Emmanuel Ikenyiri, lamented that the college's permanent site has become a grazing ground for herdsmen, despite numerous appeals to government and corporate bodies. Speaking in an interview with newsmen at his office in Omoko, Ikenyiri stated that the issue has persisted. Ikenyiri stressed that the herdsmen's activities pose a significant threat to the safety of students, reiterating his plan for intervention. His plea for intervention from all levels of government.
We still have herdsmen rearing their cattle without control. Open grazing is still going on. In fact, sometimes they almost destroy our fences, they destroy our water pipes, they destroy underground cables. It's still becoming a problem. We have called on management, we have called on local government, we have called on those who are the owners of these cows. But it seems that they have all fell on deaf ears. We have sent messages across. We have even reported to the rear commander, we reported to the local government chairman. They have refused to come. In fact, there was a time the students threatened to kill, but I told them the implications of it. I think luckily we'll have new government who will still make inquiries on what to do to eradicate the herdsmen activities on campus.
The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Tribunal has upheld the $220 million fine imposed on Meta Platforms Incorporated by the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC. In a statement, the FCCPC's Director for Corporate Affairs, Ondaji Ijagu, announced that the tribunal also awarded the Commission $35,000 to cover the investigation costs. Ijagu noted that the tribunal specifically determined that the Commission complied with prevailing laws, discharged its mandate, and exercised its powers within the confines of the 1999 Constitution as amended. He added that the tribunal ruled that the multiple actions by WhatsApp and Meta for which the Commission made findings of violations were correctly identified and that the Commission did not err in making those findings. The FCCPC had on July 19, 2024, issued a final order imposing a $220 million administrative penalty after concluding that the companies engaged in discriminatory and exploitative practices against Nigerian consumers. The Commission said it started an investigation into the alleged unethical practice by Meta in 2020. The malaria prevalence rate in Rivers State stands at 11%, significantly lower than the national average of 23%, according to a broadcast by the Permanent Secretary of the Rivers State Ministry of Health, Dr. Mekele Igwe. In the broadcast marking World Malaria Day, commemorated annually on April 25, Dr. Igwe noted that Rivers State ranks among the top 5 states in malaria control efforts. She attributed this achievement to the scale-up of various intervention strategies aimed at reducing the malaria burden. The commemoration, she said, serves as a platform for collaboration among government, development partners, multinational and local organizations, and individuals in raising awareness about malaria and its dangers. Dr. Igwe advised residents to test using a rapid diagnostic test, RDT, or microscopy before commencing malaria treatment, emphasizing that not all fevers are caused by malaria and that RDT is now free in government facilities. She also urged pregnant women to register at government-approved antenatal clinics and take preventive malaria drugs, while calling on everyone to take responsibility in ending malaria under this year's theme, Malaria Ends With Us. Reinvest, reimagine, reignite. The leadership of the indigenous people of Umwebulu community in Eche local government area of River State has condemned a man they identified as a self-acclaimed king, Bright Abiyeyu, over what they described as baseless claims to land ownership in Umwebulu. Abiyeyu allegedly laid claim to a parcel of land known as Okrika Plantation, citing a 1962 Supreme Court judgment involving the Okrika people residing in Umwebulu and the Oyibo people as the basis for his claim. However, the leadership of the Umwebulu community refuted this, stating that the referenced Supreme Court judgment merely acknowledged that the Okrika people were in possession of the disputed land, described as Okrika Plantation, through the Umwebulu people, who are the rightful title owners. They emphasized that land in Umwebulu is not privately owned but is communal property belonging to the entire Umwebulu community. According to them, in a deliberate attempt to claim ownership of the land in Umwebulu, the Okrika settlers produced a deed of conveyance dated 1911, claiming the land was acquired from the Umwebulu people by sale and grant. They noted that this claim was the subject of a Court of Appeal ruling in Njoko versus Dikibo 1998, in which the court unanimously set aside the said deed of conveyance, as no valid grant or sale of land was ever made by the indigenous people of Umwebulu to the Okrika settlers. The Umwebulu community maintained that ownership of all lands within the community, including the so-called Okrika Plantation, has been legally settled in favor of the community as communal property. A subsequent legal attempt by the Okrika settlers, including a lawsuit in 2000 and a recent appeal, were all dismissed in favor of Umwebulu. The community urged the general public to disregard what they described as a baseless and mischievous announcement by Abiyeyu, accusing him of inciting unrest among the peaceful people of Umwebulu, just as they called on security agencies and the state government to investigate his activities and bring him and his associates to order. The position of the Umwebulu community was contained in a joint statement signed by the Ochimba, traditional ruler of Umwebulu, Eze James Nwago, Chief Benjamin Wafo, Chief of Aloma, Umwebulu Eche, Chief Victor Okere, Chief of Umowa Umwebulu Eche, Chief Tony Anele, Chief of Agbaru Umwebulu Eche, and Prince Njoko, Peace Committee Chairman. And on the foreign scene, the UN World Food Program says it has depleted all its food stocks in Gaza, where Israel has blocked deliveries of humanitarian aid for 7 weeks. Israel cut off aid on March 2 and resumed its offensive 2 weeks later after the collapse of a 2-month ceasefire, saying it was putting pressure on Hamas to release its remaining hostages. The UN says Israel is obliged under international law to ensure supplies for the 2.1 million Palestinians in Gaza. Israel says it is complying with international law and there is no aid shortage. At the end of March, all 25 bakeries supported by the WFP in Gaza were forced to close after wheat flour and cooking fuel ran out. Food parcels distributed to families containing 2 weeks Rations were also exhausted. Elsewhere, 6 police officers have been killed in Thailand after a plane crashed into the sea during a test flight for parachute training. The small plane was seen crashing into the water in the Cham district, a coastal resort area some 130 kilometers southwest of Bangkok. Royal Thai Police said in a statement that 5 of the officers died at the scene, with a 6th later dying in the hospital. Authorities are examining the aircraft's black box data recorder to determine the cause of the crash. To end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. Senate President Godswill Akpabio is leading a Nigerian delegation to Pope Francis's funeral. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has reacted to the wave of defection from the PDP to the APC. You heard that the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has called for all stakeholders' involvement in the Rivers Peace Talks. And on the foreign scene, we told you that UN agency has run out of food aid in Gaza after Israeli blockade. That was the news as edited by Ifunaya Obemandukwe. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. I am Faustina Oputu. Good evening. Thanks for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? So we've got great talk, amazing conversations, entertainment, sport, and lifestyle. So tune in to Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt, because we are the voice of the people. The voice of the people.
Hello and good evening once again. This is Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People, and it's time again for a rundown of the foreign news that made the headlines in the world today. I am Faustina Oputu. Kenya is set to surpass Ethiopia as East Africa's largest economy in 2025, says IMF. Algeria expels over 1,800 migrants to Niger in mass deportation. Tanzania bans agricultural imports from South Africa and Malawi. California passes Japan as 4th largest economy. Now the news in details. We begin from Kenya, where it is on track to become East Africa's largest economy by 2025, overtaking regional rival Ethiopia, according to the latest projections from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. The IMF estimates Kenya's gross domestic product, GDP, will reach $132 billion, surpassing Ethiopia's projected $117 billion, marking a significant change in the regional economic hierarchy, driven by contrasting policy choices and macroeconomic conditions in both countries. Ethiopia's recent move to devalue its currency, the birr, by more than 55% in 2024 helped the country unlock $3.4 billion in IMF support and $16.6 billion in World Bank funding, aiding efforts to restructure debt and stabilize its economy. However, the decision has led to a surge in inflation and in import costs, placing additional strain on the country already grappling with the effects of internal conflict and climate disruptions. The Kenyan shilling appreciated by 21% in 2024, becoming the world's best performing currency, according to market analysts. Algerian authorities have rounded up more than 1,800 migrants and left them at the Nigerian border in a record expulsion earlier this month, a Niger-based migrant rights group revealed yesterday. Alamfong Sahara, which monitors migration across the region, said the migrants were bused to a remote desert area known as Point Zero after being apprehended in Algerian cities. Abdul Aziz Chehu, the group's national coordinator, told the Associated Press yesterday that 1,845 migrants without legal status in Algeria had been counted arriving in Niger's border town of Asamaka after the April 19 mass expulsion, and pushed the total number of expelled migrants arriving in Asamaka this month beyond 4,000. The mass deportations come amid rising tensions between Algeria and its southern neighbors, all now led by military juntas that ousted elected governments previously aligned with Algiers. Tanzania has imposed a sweeping ban on agricultural imports from South Africa and Malawi, intensifying a long-running trade standoff that could significantly disrupt regional supply chains and market access. Agriculture Minister Hussein Bashe, who announced the measure, cited the need to safeguard Tanzania's commercial interests amid persistent trade barriers from both nations. The move directly targets key South African fruit exports such as grapes and apples, while significantly complicating logistics for Malawi, a landlocked nation that relies on Tanzania's Dar es Salaam port for the bulk of its inbound and outbound trade. Malawi exports commodities including tobacco, sugar and soybeans through Tanzanian ports. Malawi's authorities had introduced their import restrictions in March, covering goods such as flour, rice, bananas, maize and ginger, framed as a temporary measure to protect domestic producers. Tanzanian officials, however, argued the restrictions disproportionately hurt cross-border commerce. Official data from Tanzania's Ministry of Trade shows exports to Malawi have more than tripled between 2018 and 2023, highlighting the growing importance of the Malawian market to Tanzanian producers. Pope Francis has left an important mark on South Sudan during his tenure as pontiff. He consistently advocated for the implementation of a peace agreement brought South Sudanese leaders together to foster trust and visited the capital, Juba, to promote reconciliation in the young nation. A large banner of Pope Francis has been erected behind the altar at the Chapel of St. Lawrence Minor Seminary in Rajaf, a village located in the vicinity of Juba, South Sudan's capital. After these last days, the leader of the Catholic Church advocated for reconciliation in the conflict-ridden nation, where a peace deal was signed in 2018 to end a 5-year civil war that killed more than 400,000. While battling double pneumonia last month, Francis sent letters from his hospital bed to South Sudan's rival leaders, President Salva Kiir and Vice President Riek Machar, asking them to embrace dialogue to resolve mounting tensions and prevent the return of civil war. Whilst they formed a unity government in 2020, South Sudan's leaders have not been able to fully implement the peace agreement, with elections being postponed twice and are now supposed to take place in 2026. Despite the escalation, both parties have issued messages of condolence and praised the Pope's support for their country. In South Africa, a move seen as a last resort to prevent South Africa's coalition government from collapsing, Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana has dropped a controversial value-added tax increase yesterday. Its decision comes as South Africa's second biggest party, the Democratic Alliance DA, threatened to leave the governing coalition over the VAT increase. The Democratic Alliance argued that the tax would hurt the country's financially weakest households the most. Godongwana's initial proposal for the tax hike would have seen VAT increase by 1 percentage point over 2 years, with the measure intending to contribute to refilling the state treasury and fund crucial sectors like education or health. With the tax, which the African National Congress ANC supported, the government would have made up for 75 billion missing rands in its budget. Away from Africa to the rest of the world. To Italy, where Italian Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani backs Egypt's mediation between Israel and Hamas and supports the Arab plan for Gaza's reconstruction. Antonio Tajani told Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati during a press conference in Cairo that their goal is to achieve peace with the possibility for the Palestinian people to realize their dream of having a state that recognizes Israel and is recognized by Israeli Italian. Abdelati said they discussed the regional developments in Palestine, stressing the urgent need to provide the entry of humanitarian aid into the Gaza Strip. Recall that on March 4, an emergency Arab summit in Cairo approved Egypt's $53 billion reconstruction plan to rebuild Gaza without displacing Palestinians from their homes. Talks also addressed ways to curb irregular migration, with a focus on Egypt's potential role in disrupting smuggling routes from eastern Libya, a zone influenced by Russian-backed actors. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says there was no pressure on Russia to move forward towards a deal that would provide lasting peace in Ukraine. Zelensky was speaking on a visit to South Africa, which he said he will cut short to return home because of an attack, which killed at least 9 people and injured more than 70, the deadliest assault on the city since last July. The strikes took place just as peace efforts are coming to a head. Zelensky said preliminary information indicated more than 250 drones and ballistic missiles were involved in the attack. The Ukrainian president's visit signaled a historic breakthrough in relations between South Africa and Ukraine, which had previously been strained by Pretoria's friendly relations with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Kiev has, however, made efforts in recent months to increase its diplomatic presence and ties across the African continent. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, Raquel Reeves, says she understands what President Trump wants to address with his tariffs ahead of talks with her U.S. counterpart in Washington today. She said there were similarities with the way both the U.S. and U.K. governments had come to power off the back of voter frustration with the economy. Ahead of a meeting with U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, Reeves said the government was working flat out to secure a trade deal with the U.S. Earlier this week, she signaled the U.K. could lower tariffs on U.S. car imports from their current 10% to 2.5% as part of a wider deal. The U.K. also faces a broader tariff rate of 10% and is looking to negotiate an agreement with the U.S. administration. Along with dozens of other countries hit with even higher levies, most of which are currently on pause until July. Reeves said she had also been working closely with European and Canadian counterparts to remove trade barriers, and that conversations around the table at G20 meetings this week had been difficult. Iranians are hoping for a balanced deal that would lower tensions and avert the risk of war as they prepare for a third round of talks with the U.S. Negotiations between Iran and the United States over Tehran's rapidly advancing nuclear program will return Saturday to the secluded Sultanate of Oman, where experts on both sides will start hammering the technical details of any possible deal. The talks seek to limit Iran's nuclear program in exchange for the lifting of some of the crushing economic sanctions the U.S. has imposed on the Islamic Republic, closing in on half its century of enmity. U.S. President Donald Trump has repeatedly threatened to unleash airstrikes targeting Iran's program if a deal isn't reached. Iranian officials have increasingly warned that they could pursue a nuclear weapon with their stockpile of uranium enriched to near weapons-grade levels. Indian and Pakistani forces have exchanged fire along the line of control, separating the two countries as the UN calls for maximum restraint amid warnings of a wider military escalation following the latest deadly attack on Kashmir's Falagam town. Kashmir has been divided between India and Pakistan since their independence in 1947, with both claiming the territory in full but governing separate portions of it, leading to lingering tensions that have devolved into violence over the years. Indian Army sources told Newsman today that the Pakistani side initiated a shooting. A government official in Pakistan administered Kashmir also confirmed to the AFP news agency that troops exchanged fire but did not say who started the exchange. It was unclear which area along the LOC the exchange of fire took place in, but 2 people were also wounded in a separate encounter in Bandipora. Indian police has offered a 2 million rupee reward for information leading to the arrest of the 3 suspects belonging to the group, a UN-designated terrorist organization. California's economy has overtaken that of the country of Japan, making the U.S. state the 4th largest global economic force. Governor Gavin Newsom hyped new data from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis showing California's growth. The data shows California's gross domestic product, GDP, hit $4.10 trillion in 2024, surpassing Japan, which was marked at $4.01 trillion. The state now only trails Germany, China, and the U.S. as a whole. The new figures come as Newsom has spoken out against President Donald Trump's tariffs and voiced concerns about the future of the state's economy. California has the largest share of manufacturing and agricultural production in the U.S. It is also home to leading technological innovation, the center of the world's entertainment industry, and the country's 2 largest seaports. And that story from California concludes tonight's edition of The World Today, as produced by Princess Carberry of the News Department. But before we go, here's a summary of the stories that made the headlines. The International Monetary Fund has said that Kenya is set to surpass Ethiopia as East Africa's largest economy in 2025. You heard that Algeria has expelled over 1,800 migrants to Niger in mass deportation. We told you that Tanzania has banned agricultural imports from South Africa and Malawi. And finally, California has passed Japan as the 4th largest economy. Till same time next week, do have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Faustina Oputu.
What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? So we've got great talk, amazing conversations, and entertainment, sports, and lifestyle. So tune in to Today95.1 FM Port Harcourt, because we are the voice of the people. The voice of the people.
BBC World Service. I'm Charles Gitonga in Nairobi with Focus on Africa. South Africa makes a U-turn on plans to increase the value-added tax after political pressure.
The impact was to take away 75 billion rand out of the pockets of consumers into the state's revenue coffers.
Over 10,000 illegal settlers evicted from a forest reserve in Ghana. Who are they?
We saw people from Guinea, from Mali, from Ivory Coast, from Togo, from Nigeria. Not all of them may be illegal miners. They could be selling food, beverages, drinks.
And shea trees in Uganda under threat from logging and climate change. What's the impact?
When shea tree disappear, it doesn't disappear alone. It disappears with other trees and with other biological substances.
That's all on the BBC Tonight in Focus. First, the news.
BBC News, I'm John Shea. India has said it will ensure that not a drop of water from the Indus River goes to Pakistan. On Thursday, Delhi suspended a critical water treaty with its neighbour after alleging that Pakistan had links to the deadly gun attack in Indian-administered Kashmir on Tuesday. Islamabad has denied responsibility. Earlier, Pakistan's Defence Minister Khawaja Asif told the BBC suspending the water deal would cross a line.
It will be a declaration of war, you know. You are actually depriving us of water, which is our right, which was acknowledged by India, as it is written in that treaty. We want that treaty to stay alive.
The UN's World Food Programme says it has now depleted all its remaining food stocks for families in Gaza. Israel has stopped all humanitarian aid from entering Gaza for more than 7 weeks, with the aim of pressuring Hamas into releasing the remaining Israeli hostages. Sebastian Usher reports from Jerusalem.
The WFP says that the meals kitchens that it runs in Gaza are the only consistent source of food assistance for people there, providing a critical lifeline. The WFP also notes that all 25 bakeries that it runs to provide affordable bread have been closed since the start of this month, as wheat flour and cooking fuel have run out. The UN agency says that food prices have rocketed to around 15 times higher compared to what they were during the ceasefire.
The WFP also says it's reduced the food aid it can deliver in famine-hit areas of Sudan due to unprecedented funding problems. The UN agency says it's vital that donors help at a time when the conflict is escalating and displacements are increasing. Its emergency coordinator for Sudan, Samantha Chattaraj, says millions of people are in need of aid.
Across the country, we have nearly 25 million people, or half of the population, which is facing acute hunger. Nearly 5 million children and breastfeeding mothers are acutely malnourished, and Sudan is the only place in the world where famine is currently confirmed.
Meanwhile, the Norwegian Refugee Council in Sudan has told the BBC that many people fleeing the paramilitary RSF have died from starvation or thirst in temperatures exceeding 40 degrees Celsius. The organisation's head of operations has described the horrific conditions in the town of Tawila as more than 100,000 people flee fighting in the region. The US envoy Steve Witkoff has been holding talks in Moscow with President Putin on how to end the war in Ukraine. Donald Trump has claimed the two sides are close to reaching a deal, but this is thought to require Ukraine giving up large areas of territory. The mayor of Kiev, Vitaly Klitschko, has suggested Ukraine should allow the annexation of Crimea, but Vladimir Putin is expected to insist on retaining all territory that Russia has captured. World News from the BBC. Brazil's former president Fernando Collor de Mello has been arrested after the country's Supreme Court upheld his sentence of nearly 9 years on corruption and money laundering charges. Collor de Mello was Brazil's first democratically elected president. He was forced to resign in 1992, halfway through his term, following corruption allegations. He became a senator. Iran has summoned the Netherlands ambassador in Tehran to protest about allegations by Dutch intelligence that it was behind 2 assassination attempts in Europe. Iran said the claims were baseless and absurd. The Vatican says more than 150,000 people have viewed Pope Francis's body, which is lying in an open coffin in St. Peter's Basilica. Tight security arrangements are in place ahead of Saturday's funeral, which will be attended by foreign dignitaries. In the Philippines, home to the largest Catholic population in Asia, the Jesuit order held a special mass for Pope Francis. Jonathan Head reports from Manila.
Outside the strikingly modern Jesuit church,
On the grounds of the university they founded in the 19th century, people posted affectionate farewell notes next to a life-size cutout of the late pontiff, a legacy of his visit to the Philippines 10 years ago, which is still vividly remembered by those who witnessed it. The Jesuits claim a particular affinity with Pope Francis, as he was one of them and often described himself as thinking in a Jesuit way. By that he meant his willingness to take risks, to travel relentlessly, and to be outspoken on controversial issues.
Israeli police say they've recovered 36 parrots that were stolen on Thursday from the Biblical Zoo in Jerusalem. The birds, collectively worth more than $300,000, were taken to a village in the occupied West Bank by an animal trafficking gang. Some were in a critical condition when they were found. And that's the latest BBC World News.
Hello, I'm Charles Gitonga, and here is what's coming up for you on this edition of Focus on Africa. South Africa makes a U-turn on the proposal to increase the value-added tax after push and pull between the ANC and DA, the two major parties making up the country's unity government. Over 10,000 illegal settlers evicted from a forest reserve in Ghana. Who are they and how did they end up there?
What they found was a shocking influx of nationals from across the West African region. These people, most of them engaged in illegal mining, and then some of them were also involved in prostitution. There were some signs of child trafficking and human trafficking.
And shea trees in Uganda under threat from logging and climate change.
When shea tree disappear, it doesn't disappear alone. It disappears with other trees and with other biological substances. The life of people are going to change badly, and it will affect other living organisms within the shea parkland.
It's Friday, the 25th of April. First, we go to South Africa. The government has cancelled a proposed tax increase that had threatened to collapse the unity government after pushback from various political parties. The country's Ministry of Finance announced that it would no longer implement a 1% increase on the value-added tax, or VAT for short, payable on goods and services, including food and electricity. The plan was to introduce the tax in 2 years, beginning with a 0.5% increase next month. Here is a part of the statement from the ministry, which was voiced here in the studio.
The decision to forego the increase follows extensive consultations with political parties and careful consideration of the recommendations of the parliamentary committees. By not increasing VAT, estimated revenue will fall short by around 75 billion rand, nearly $4 billion over the medium term. To offset the unavoidable expenditure adjustments, any additional revenue collected by South African Revenue Service may be considered for this purpose going forward.
The proposal by Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana was fiercely opposed by the Democratic Alliance, DA. This is one of the major parties that joined hands with President Cyril Ramaphosa's African National Congress, ANC, when the latter failed to secure an outright election win last year. The DA has welcomed the withdrawal and called it a win for South Africans who are already burdened by the cost of living and high unemployment. To help us understand what's going on, I've been speaking to Isaiah Mhlanga, Chief Economist and Head of Research at Rand Merchant Bank. First, what is value-added tax?
The value-added tax, this is one of the major ways in which a government collects tax revenues from its citizens and businesses, which is used to finance government programs. The way that it is collected is at the point of sale of goods and services. Then there is an additional surcharge that businesses would charge, essentially collect on behalf of government.
Right. And so the attempts to increase that in South Africa have not gone down very well, specifically with some political parties like the DA, which is part of the Government of National Unity there. Why was this increase a major consideration for the government in South Africa? What do they need the money for?
Okay, if you look at our debt levels, they are about 75% of GDP and rising. And if you look at our tax revenue collections from the other major tax items such as personal income tax, corporate income tax. South Africa's personal income tax is as if we are an advanced economy, which means most of our citizens are overtaxed. But also if you look from a corporate income tax perspective, our corporate income tax is much higher compared to our peer economies, which then means there isn't enough that can be generated from personal income tax and corporate income tax, which left our value-added tax as the other avenue that could be used. And if you look at VAT, we are actually much lower compared to the average of our peer economies. Our VAT was at about 15%. The average of our peer economies is 19%.
Right. So which are some of the other African countries that South Africa is trying to, compare themselves with and feeling they should be at the same level as far as this tax is concerned?
Most likely, we also look at the BRICS countries that South Africa is part of. Emerging markets such as, Turkey, for instance, the Organization of Economic Development, which is largely grouping of richer countries with a few of the emerging markets. And if you take all of those combined, it just points to the fact that our VAT rate is still quite low relative to the majority of those countries. You can just look at the median or the average. It's 19%. Ours is 15%. So it said there's still a little bit room to increase the value-added tax, unlike the other tax measures. But obviously, because this is felt by the consumer in their own pockets and personal lives, politically it was difficult to do, which would then mean there have to be some reprioritization of spending. Government has to cut spending to try and make the shortfall of 75 billion rand over the medium term, which means over the next 3 years. For this year, it's easy for government to find the money because they would have to remove part of the zero rating of some products which they have considered to try and cushion the poor. They no longer have to do that because they have revoked the increase in VAT. The next 2 years, the revenue authority have to collect a lot more taxes, but they have to do expenditure cuts that are equivalent to the shortfall in the tax revenues that is going to emanate from this revocation of VAT.
So what was going to be the impact of this increase on ordinary South Africans?
The impact was to take away 75 billion rand out of the pockets of consumers into the state's revenue coffers.
Right, and how does that look in the life of an ordinary person, the 75 billion rand?
Inflation would increase in their own personal lives, particularly the poor whose income is not as much, which means they can't stretch it long enough.
Do you think there was a bit of politics in this as well, because South Africa is in this, uncharted waters, I would say, having a government of national unity. The DA was opposed to the tax hike, but one wonders if the opposition was motivated by their interest to protect the people, or was it a bit of politics in it as well?
It's both. Value-added tax hits the people directly. But if you look politically as well, this is the first time that we have a budget process that is interrupted, or at least that is debated highly in Parliament. Historically, because it was just a one party that had majority, once it agrees in terms of revenue-raising measures, it will easily vote that in Parliament. So that's a bit of politics that came about because of a lack of majority in Parliament.
What would you recommend then for South Africa to do going forward? They have a big gap, a big hole in the budget they need to plug.
Resize government in a way that reduces the costs of delivering services, but also the quality of spending that we have. And by that meaning, what do we spend government revenues on? 60% is what we call the social wage. 3 expenditure line items constitute 90% of our revenues. That is salaries and wages, interest costs that we pay for the debt that we have, the last one being spending on social grants. And if the budget is structured that way, it means you actually don't have enough to spend on infrastructure that can generate enough jobs to take people out of unemployment and out of government support.
Isaiah Mhlanga, Chief Economist and Head of Research at Rand Merchant Bank. To Ghana now, and a surprise raid on a forest settlement that yielded some shocking scenes for the police who led it and the journalists who were invited to witness it. The military and the Forestry Commission uncovered a thriving community of thousands of people from across West Africa living deep inside the Subri forest, mining illegally. This has stoked further concerns about the cracks in Ghana's conservation and monitoring systems, something that became an issue in the last general elections. We'll hear from the authorities in just a moment, but first, let's speak to Inathalia Kwanza, Joy News Western Ghana correspondent. Her cameraman was at the raid and captured the first pictures of the raid and the demolition of the site. What did they find?
So they arrived around 2 a.m. because they had left Takrady around 12 a.m. to the place. They were anticipating to see about 2,000 people, but upon arrival, they realized that there were 10,000 people, which were 5 times the people they had anticipated. What they found was a shocking revelation of influx of nationals from across the West African region. And these people, most of them engaged in illegal mining, which is known over here as galamsey, and then some of them were also involved in prostitution. There were some signs of child trafficking and human trafficking they found, a lot of drugs, money laundering.
And were the authorities able to also uncover the kind of people these were, their background, where they had come from?
Yes, so from the team that went upon this operation led by the regional manager for the Forestry Commission, they found out that most of these people were nationals from West African countries, Togo, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, and then the Ghanaians themselves. So these are places these people were coming from. It was as if all the ECOWAS countries were present at that particular community.
And was there any sort of resistance to this raid? Because I'm thinking if, people just walk up, they just walk up to a community of 10,000 people and they want them to leave, what happened?
Usually when they are going on some of these raids and the team involved are aware, sometimes those there get tip-offs and then by the time you get there, there is no one. But for this one, it was something that wasn't really planned for. It was just like within the evening, they called all the team and then they set off. So I'm sure most of the people on board did not even know where they were going. And so they met them. Just like I said, some of them in the brothels doing their own stuffs and some of them in their rooms. So they just sacked all of them outside, asked them to leave, and then they set fire into the makeshift structures. Most of the structures there are wood. There wasn't any form of resistance because they were just asked to leave and then they set fire into the community.
Inathalia Kwanza, Joy News Western Ghana correspondent. Officials say the operation is part of efforts to reclaim protected lands and restore order in what they call one of Ghana's most complex and dangerous illegal settlements. Nana Poku Bosompim is the forestry manager in Ghana's western region.
They may have been there for some time because I'm aware that 3 different raids had been undertaken within those communities to flush out the illegal miners within. But anytime there is a raid to flush them out, some way, somehow, they are able to regroup and come back even more stronger. I think in the last 2 years, there have been 3 different raids.
According to reports, as many as 10,000 people got out of that settlement during the raid. Can you tell us about the results of the other raids that had been done before? Was it an equally higher number of people being found there, or was it much less?
Our initial estimate was there's going to be some 1,500 to 2,000 miners in there. But when we got there and initiated the operation in the first community, then to the second community, then realized that we are dealing with astronomical numbers. Not all of them may be illegal miners. Others are taking advantage of the economic activity associated with the illegal mining activity. They could be selling food, beverages, drinks, people selling equipment, money-related equipment. There are brothels. There are people who are trafficking women and young girls in there. So a lot of people had come in because of the economic activity, whether legal or illegal.
So how is it that then these groups are able to regroup so quickly and go back into the forest? Because if you say 3 raids have been done about 2 years ago, and now you go back and find some 10,000 people, How can they be able to organize so quickly?
Slums are two, and there's another community harboring these illegal miners. The raid occurred in, I think, one community, the one called Abruaninkai. So during the raid, you find people moving to the next slum to go engage in the activity just when they think the area is cool enough, and then they come back. But this time around, we are sure we are going to sustain this operation. We want to set up camps around. We want to patrol the periphery of the forest bi-weekly basis. Anytime we see an attempt to regroup, we'll go in there and crush it entirely. So this time around, we hope to sustain the gains made so that the people do not come back again.
And where have you taken these people? It's a lot of people. I would imagine they are all manner of people, perhaps even women, children.
It's very difficult to arrest 10,000 people in just one operation.
I'm thinking you just get them out of the forest, you know, and then you let them walk scot-free. Isn't that why they will just walk back in like it's happened in the last couple of years, like you say?
Yeah, so the operation was in phases. Everybody should leave. Don't come back to this community. The second phase involved arrest and criminal prosecution. 10,000 people, can you imagine which fleet of vehicles will you put 10,000 people in there? If you come in again, it's at your own peril. And this time around, there will not be that aspect of a human face. We come in and hit strongly to make sure the camp is not rebuilt.
Nana Poku Bosompim, the forestry manager in Ghana's western region. Shea butter is sometimes called women's gold, and for good reason. Across Africa, millions of women rely on the shea nut trade for income. The creamy butter extracted from the nuts is used in beauty products and food, with the US and EU among the biggest buyers. But this golden product is under threat. In northern Uganda, the shea nut trees that produce it are being cut down for charcoal, driven by poverty and made worse by climate change. I've been having a conversation about this with Professor John Bosco Okulo, forestry and environment expert at Makerere University. That sound you are hearing is shea nuts being prepared. They are being cracked, sorted, and processed by hand. And it's a long and careful process, mostly done by women in rural communities across Africa. Shea butter is more than just an ingredient in beauty products. It's also a livelihood. Professor, for people who don't know, what exactly is shea butter and why is it often called the women's gold?
Actually, it's very interesting because one time I was Cambridge and a British Ecological Society and I talk about shea butter. Now people thought I was talking of a product coming from an animal. People don't know that butter can come from trees. So the shea butter tree is a tree that grows in the dryland area, produces fruits. Now from the fruits, we extract the pulp and we remain with the seed. Now from that seed, there is a kernel inside, and that kernel produces butter and oil. And it is called a women's gold because the women are very highly involved in a domestic core. They are the one who always collect this thing and preserve them traditionally. And wherever there would be problem in household, they would produce oil, some nuts, sell it, and then buy something for the family, maybe shop. So the women are very good at collecting and storing, and because they use it at a time when the whole family doesn't have anything, it helps women to sort a lot of household core, and that's why it's called the women goal.
Yeah, that's very interesting, Professor, and because in northern Uganda, some of the last remaining shea tree populations in East Africa are actually under threat, and not just from climate change, but also from charcoal production. And as drought makes farming harder, many locals are turning to cutting down these shea trees to sell as firewood or charcoal for a quick income. So we are now going to hear from Mustafa Gerima. He's a local conservationist in Koboko, and he's been witnessing firsthand and says that the scale of tree cutting is being driven by commercial charcoal production. Here is Mustafa.
The destruction has been brought about by charcoal business. This charcoal we are talking about is not the charcoal you will know where the local people around here use it themselves. It is what I would call commercial charcoal business, where this charcoal is produced in bulk.
Mustafa there, and Professor, a lot is happening to the shea trees in northern Uganda where you are or where you were born. How serious is the situation there?
There are a lot of things happening. It's not that it's only climate change, but traditionally the population in the area was low. In northern Uganda, apart from that, we had a long war which displaced the people to urban area. They used not to know even how to cut this thing for charcoal. But when they came to town, to the camps, they started seeing people resorting to natural resources. And one of the natural resources in the parkland there is the shea trees. And some of these were the Hami people who would cut and sell and get money. So when they reached there, they found that the shea trees were the only option. So they started also cutting and selling it. And mostly the demand of these are in urban area, which has been triggered by the energy crisis world over. In urban area, Uganda, we have electricity is very expensive. The gas is at a very low level. People are not using them. People use a lot of charcoal. If you were to move in those areas, you wouldn't find people using charcoal for cook. But because the market, the lorries are going from urban areas to there, they look at it as it is one of the quickest source of income in the area.
Right, I get that, Professor. Just hang on, because we need to go back to Mustafa, because people like him and many other, watching these trees just disappear has been deeply painful. Let's hear from him now.
Seeing people cut the tree has always caused to me a lot of pain in my heart. Our community is affected by poverty, so they look at the tree as a cheap alternative source of income.
And it's not just for the conservationists feeling the impact. We are also now going to hear from Mariam, and she's a mother of 6 who says she can no longer make enough shea butter to support her family.
When I started this business, I used to sell 3 to 4 jerry cans. Nowadays, I only get 5 liters. I was able to make 300,000 Ugandan shillings. Nowadays, I only make 100 to 50,000 Ugandan shillings. Money is not enough. My children are not doing well at home because I don't get enough shea butter.
Professor, the thing is, the shea tree is now classified as being at high risk, I must say, of extinction. What are the long-term consequences if this continues?
When shea tree disappear, it doesn't disappear alone. It disappear with other trees and with other biological substances. Like, for example, Uganda has been known to be producing very high-value honey. And this honey used to come from the shea trees. The pollen is very good. So if it disappears, it means the bees are also disappearing, the life of people are going to change badly, and it will affect other living organisms within the shea parkland. And that also will affect how the government take care of the people in this community.
Professor John Bosco Okulo, a forestry and environment expert at Uganda's Makerere University. Focus on Africa was created by Freni Joey in Nairobi with Bella Hassan and Yvette Twagira Maria in London. Oba Chibinga was a senior producer and Craig Kingham was our technical producer. Andre Lombard and Alice Mudengi are our editors. I'm Charles Gitonga. Thanks for listening.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami Mangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze suhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze suhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Buchi, Biaba, come here. Where that customer will be in the outside there. Not allow that man to go. Make sure that at least we have one bottle for him when we go back. I beg. Bring, see that customer where they stand there. Go call him. You don't know whether I drink, he won't go collect it from Mama Bola shop. Go rush up, tell her, say that bar 95 we did. Every Friday, make him sit down here. Friday, from 11 p.m., make him sit down here for bar 95. 11 p.m. for Today 95.1 FM. Go call up, tell them like that. Yeah, Oga, you. As they drive that as it back at one side, they come here. Now for bar 95 we did. Yeah, for this bar 95, now only here you go get entertainment, gist, everything, informative, music. We go give you enjoyment. Yeah, you go enjoy yourself. Give him one bottle. Sit down, the customer. You are welcome. This is now bar 95 for Today 95.1 FM. No gonna miss him. 11 p.m.
they want killer. You understand? So, the Lord bless you all. We are live. Please set me up. If they set Ogonima up, but when we they set people up, don't do that. Hey, you don't ready. We don't like the crazy gentleman.
Hey. All right, everybody, welcome.
Share that one now.
This now Bar 95 for Today 95.1 FM right here for the Garden City of Port Harcourt. The barmen, we're there this evening for the building. Anywhere where they listen to us from. For those of you where they listen to us, yes, now from Port Harcourt, from Bayelsa, from Abia State, from Imo State, and also from Akwa Ibom State. We're there here in the building this evening. This now Bar 95 will come your way every Friday from 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. Now we already tell you good morning from this place every Saturday morning. You know how they be now. So the barmen they in the building and with they camp, you understand. Just that when they come, I just hear one kind of sad news we happen for East West Road. You know, really sweet me. They say Balance Diet we won't perform this night. I think won't perform. Now saying come. Wait now, calm down. Wait now, never to finish now. I might be off. So anyway they talk now, nobody hear you. Okay. So they say balance that won't perform. He say me go drink beer first. No. I say in say with the situation. No. In say in one drink beer first. I don't say in drink beer first. You see the problem. That sometimes now just the younger go they sleep now we wake them up. Okay. Sharp. I see what you did there. Okay, so we don't show this evening. Sorry, we did a bit behind schedule. This BBC sometimes with the verse, it's in they play. In fact, one day we are going with the power vested on.
He said this waiting.
BBC.
Okay, continue. Continue.
This boy is a useless boy.
Continue. Now just na BBC.
What is going on here, man? If that is the way they find wetin one use against person.
No, BBC. Continue.
This boy is a very useless boy.
So we apologize. We apologize. We don't even know why. We apologize. BBC took more for our time. You know, BBC lasted than we expected.
Don't worry, you'll get it later.
Yeah, you'll get that later.
Is it BBC or BBL?
No, na BBC.
Oh boy.
Anyone we understand, we misinterpret this thing from the normal British Broadcasting Corporation.
That's BBC Commission.
To another BBC.
Now you first do am.
Baba, within God and myself, I know that BBC I talk about. BBC is BBC.
All right, so you don't hear the voice of the barman. My name now Uzi, the good guy, the only good guy whether ever exists for planet Earth. The man, the voice on the microphone.
Baba, please switch to the next.
Next person, please.
The man where they behind the console. See, next time if I want to introduce myself, I will off on a mic. So I will fit do this thing in peace.
You know what they lie they give us for it.
Which one
be the only good guy that ever?
They all last, Mike.
I'm the one in charge. So let me introduce myself again. Hello everyone. Cool. La comedy club. Okay. So you don't hear the voice of the barman. No, I never do what I want to do. So good evening everyone, my name is Uzo Chukwuduma. You can call me Uzi, the good guy. The good guy ever existed on planet Earth. The man, the voice on the microphone, the man behind the console. Only me. So barman!
What you have to say?
No, I don't know if you do anything again.
No.
No, this one our ex, so I'm Mr. Tafa. The one of our ex, you get 2 exes.
Since you get 2x, Ola, please find why.
Divide the X.
Divide the X.
I didn't choose that department, don't worry.
No, maybe you be master and start. Now divide the X now.
We don't start now, master and start. Start first.
What you apply for, bro? What you apply for? But I'm still doing it. I said divide the X.
I asked us, come on, and master and start she do.
Okay, so the barman did the building. Might introduce you. Okay.
So
you have for you.
I don't tell you this court where they go put you. This court where they go put you. It go put you for challenges. No, because they put you for court. And they put you for the courts. They know then they say na Babylon. No Babylon here. No Babylon here. So ladies and gentlemen, yes, and they hear the voice of the gem of Peter Kwa, and again you know when they come in and when they switch me, they say direct descendant to K.O. Baba. The name they do me for
I will see that the native doctor of comedy. I think they call it, but no, I don't continue.
Alright, so who's the bad guy? Keep quiet, please. Let's behave. Let's behave ourselves.
You always mistake. Good guy. You always mistake.
No, not be mistake. Who's the bad guy? Next person, please. Baba, if I talk, I die. If I don't talk, we die.
So let me talk.
So yeah, my name is MC Intelligent and we did live tonight for today. 95.1 FM. Yes, and we are the barman. Although one of our colleagues don't drink beer before we come our bar, but we are fine. So bear with us.
Bear with us.
Next madman, please.
Alright, what's up people? What's up Osaka? What's up Nigeria? What's up Port Harcourt? It's your boy No Case Insurance, but aka Abada MC. Intelligent, I see. Intelligent, 20 days of life. And a good evening for today, 95.1. So I did happy to be here, and I sure said I did happy too. Alright.
Okay. Come on. Please shoot and go like this.
I'm at dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice on the year now, and the voice of the Baba way backslide.
Yes, you know.
He just dedicating life to the bar. He's here.
The prodigal barman.
Prodigal barman.
Okay, but
I told you, if he's ready to apologize, I will forgive him.
Oh man! You know this like 3 weeks, baby.
Yeah. Who they ask?
I ask you now.
You know like 3 weeks.
You know 3 weeks. Oh.
We've been lacking on lacks.
Yes.
Nigerians, how are they now? Good evening, our listeners across the states. My name now MC Olax. Yeah, for like 3 weeks I never come back. I've been out of the states. I've been.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's good. It's okay. Why I don't do this thing? I wish I be. Oh God.
Please, I'm a born again. Body of Christ.
No worries.
Body of Christ.
So it's good to be back on air. My name, like I said earlier, MC Olax. And tonight, now premium laughter, premium fun. We discuss serious matters on Seriously. Now, why did they call us Bar 95? So stay tuned and get ready to have a fun and entertaining night tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, my good people, we don't show. Thank God it's Friday.
Which joke this guy you crack one that last week we would have said I one try.
Uzi, no.
I test that joke today. I test that today. The joke enter.
You know, first you go test that.
I'll post the video tomorrow morning. I go tag you.
They don't crack your joke.
I go tag you.
Joke now.
If you don't let me go, someone see phone deal.
You want someone with me?
You want someone to think about?
Hey, stop that. They summon the gods.
There is someone.
I'm gonna say this one don't die because.
No, hey, I don't get to which one I don't die
Just
because.
someone call it continue.
Right there.
Our good country people, we really appreciate on thank God it's Friday. My name is breadwinner. My papa say person when in chest they beat it during when they want to do something important. That will not be preparation. So more now just gather mind together.
Oh boy, your father.
Stay with us
Your
because
father will
we
be
don't
here.
show. Barman don't laugh. This night now back to back. In case your ear they pain you, collect ear but clear your ear very well because we are going to pour much oil in your ear.
I go still tell that to you I want to talk. What did they shoot me with?
We don't show.
This is
My name is breadwinner. Stay tuned. We drink tune tonight.
Breadwinner.
King of the bakery.
It is sweet me say as they talk say your papa they always say thank God say you and balance and our brothers.
Papa they say anything.
No, balance that papa they only listen now.
He dey listen.
Papa listen.
But your papa may change vendor. Because which one be same person when he has the beat when one doesn't know in preparation. I don't know that not supposed to beat. You want die.
Baba na say lo.
Balance that they fear even pastor and father. We talk about beer and pastor being going from his father.
Please stop. That's the body of Christ.
Okay.
Body of Christ.
So, gentlemen and ladies,
yes.
Good evening and a happy weekend. Yes, my name is Balance.
The
Call me the crazy gentleman. Yes, you can add the underdog of comedy. The only underdog with the
Chihuahua of comedy.
Underdog of comedy. Okay, can you talk for your show? This is those of an underdog. I beg, give me time to perform. But just say, no say as I perform finish for your show, senior colleagues will call you because problem will go cause. Problem will go cause.
So the thing is, the underdog will answer by intentionality. Understand? As in behave, I bite you. Am I a joke to you? So guys, welcome to the show. It is your favorite bar 95. Today 95.1 FM. Yes, your favorite barman outside. And we are ready to give you gist. You see, as I am speaking pidgin, I'm giving you guys flow on English. Understand? Only me be graduate for you. Also, I'm still undergraduate. Master.
As far as in the master,
so I'm undergraduate. So I'm the only graduate.
Why your I4 now? Why your I4?
I4. Yeah, I had a very bad experience tonight.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that experience.
I finished. I'm in my turn. So I'm just finishing from my friend's comedy club where we had a lot of fun, good jokes, good entertainment. I'm talking about Olax Comedy Club, the Friday Night Laughs, you understand? You know, Olax usually do for a comedy club.
You start. This year I want to start again, man.
I know you do marketing for you. Olax usually do for a comedy club.
I
understand because I know what they cost me to gather for a comedy club. At the start my comedy club, publicity start 2 weeks to the date.
No.
Olax it starts 3 days to the date. I see the fool.
My expression.
No, God.
No, listen, my expression for you. My expression for you. Somebody talked something once, say, Olax is bango, someone VC. You think say that thing na joke? Then secondly, the challenge where you get now. No, that play where they do that in a comedy club. SARS, they like it.
And the person get a name, you don't know SARS.
Ring bell. So I will advise you, you get one place for you warfare where they find.
Why you don't use there? Why you don't use there?
No, I know they are around.
We just come back from inside town now. I don't go get infection for a left leg.
I don't know anything men they do now. Men now they misbehave. They get criteria on how to marry and who to marry. Some they say I want to marry a girl that is faithful. They want to marry a girl that is this one. It's that they don't want to marry. Who go marry those also they warfare? Who are you leaving them for?
Now for those people are there.
And then guess to the same thing. I don't want to marry the man that cheats. Just talk to no man marry the man. No. If you want us to go and marry the
you go hit the nails.
Okay, let me hit
your sad experience.
Don't say you know I'm married Query man. Which shot?
Don't say no I'm married
ringtone.
Come, balance, behave.
I mean, we get person whenever introduce himself. No, we get whenever introduce himself.
We go talk about that.
We get whenever introduce himself.
Make I introduce him.
He don't die. I don't understand.
No, he's a new bee.
No, he don't come here before.
He don't come here before. I'm seeing you for the first time. So let me introduce you again.
If today's your first time worshiping with us, if today's your first time drinking with us, please raise your bottle.
You are welcome in the name of
this one. How do you use that? I'm this way. Stop clapping this one.
Stop! Glory of the Lord, no less than that. We don't be glory of the Lord. This is who. I already have God's glory.
This is way Baba one nearly finished. Glory
of the Lord. Bro. Go and sue your Baba.
Oh boy, don't do it.
Actually, what did they comment on the line in Avina?
Do you know which line?
No, you see.
Now, brother, where don't they die?
I want to explain people now.
Do you happen
almost all of us they guilty of this thing.
Do you happen to know?
No, that's why I want. No.
Sorry, do you know a comedian called MC Drive?
I
I've heard of him. So this is my advice for you.
Give him advice.
Just go print the vision for us. You're gonna say you go there very soon. So as they look at now, you're gonna play that this girl song will be until we have.
No, I'm first go ask automatically you are now his next of kin.
You are MC Joe. With anointed pepper, all of us are supposed to open on a WhatsApp group.
Alright, people of the world, it's your boy Molaf, a born again comedian, all the way from
Born Before.
I'm happy to be here with the bandman.
Alright, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Wait, is it from where?
How do you from here? From far.
Talk to me all the way from where? Obigo, so your show now Sunday, Abi?
Yes.
Pray. You like to get from there? No. After
Joe owner Ndoki no be Obibo. There are differences. There's a difference.
Okay, that means Joe their own. They come back on our own. They come back.
I want question you go ask her. You know the question go ask her. Your uncle go come the show. I never invite him. I need no need to invite.
Man, no go big offense. If I just invite, I make it no big
But
offense.
no, Joe make mistake. Joe finish the show, still there. You want show them say he
My
go sell
brother,
out.
No, the difference say Joe be no dey reside there. He finish the show, come still stay there.
Yeah.
For him they reside there. So when they go attack and when he finish the show, come
Come there, yes. So they're going to give up away.
All right, we're there in the building. Balance line, now you see that thing we have for East West. But before we enter that one, I want to start with my experience this morning. As I go class this morning, I see some men of the I don't call them police force, because if I say police now, Chuba police will call the raise eyebrow.
They miss to listen to
Yes.
PO, you cannot do anything.
Now balance diet. Now balance diet. I say you don't do anything. Balance diet.
Don't be Choba DPO.
Okay.
I mean they want.
Okay, now different DPOs.
DPO is different. Every station get your own DPO now.
PO percentage.
Okay. So I'm not talking about Choba police. I talk about those one where they always they wear black. We don't know because me I don't say they don't disband SARS, but I see they hear SARS. I don't know whether that kind of SARS we dig for Nigeria. So this the worst person inside Keke. The third person then come down the walls and slap. You never ask them anything, no. When you don't slap, I got to say
introduced to SARS.
Person don't come down, boy. I want to search you. What did this slap mean?
They want begin search, you slap.
They will slap you before you start to search you. You understand? Me, I got the wish.
Okay.
I was wishing for them to slap me.
If for red, if for color red.
I was wishing. But unfortunately, if like I said, they don't know this person will call me an bad market. As I come, they don't start waiting to ask me to say, why are you burning your face?
Then they slap you, they don't already slap you.
Yeah, you idiot.
As they see your face, they see what Saba do for face.
Saba don't already
Saba don't knock it back on. Alright, please, Saz, let him continue, please.
Who be this newbie?
You go see your baba. You go see your baba. What your baba do you? You know them.
No worry.
I say babe no na Barbara.
What is going on here?
So, you ask me, why are you burning your face? I know answer her.
You know answer her.
Because I don't want to talk anything. But I dey go class.
Make it for last.
Without relax.
So, that's why I hear me say, I go slap you now. Now I can't laugh. I don't know where laugh off from my mouth. I got to laugh say, so I mean, you know, do something you say you're going to regret why you come out today. You say, man, stop. Stop, yeah. You say what they go. I don't understand how my facial expression take concern you work where they do here. Because number one, they do illegal work. Only police they search for drugs. Where we get NDLEA. Only police they search phone. They find
this way you talk my you already talk down from face.
Yes now.
Sir.
Wait, no. Wait. See, no, I don't beat them again.
Officer.
What did they fear you?
So, but my brother, so let me say,
don't beat you.
Let me say they fear. I'm trying to be careful.
I don't beat you to be intelligent.
So now I come tell her say I don't understand how my facial expression they concern your work because number one, you are doing an illegal job.
Of course.
You dey search for drugs.
Yeah.
NDLEA a day.
You
dey look people phone, they find whether they do fraud.
Not be their work to search for phone. What
you understand? Yes, it day. And also the Inspector General of Police don't say may they search anybody phone. You understand? No, say I tell about this one. No, this particular one they talk now. No, I don't fit tell her now.
Why not tell her?
You want me to ask what I want?
No, job. Who says you not tell them good? You are a student. There are some certain things students don't have to speak in public. Okay.
Oh, but the way they call the student, come be like say I be your lax, I be undergraduate.
I'm in my finals.
Yes, I did.
You go say
yes, I was in finals.
I don't like this one. I'm gonna switch go next topic. Next topic.
No. Next topic. This boy are fresher.
Who be that?
Never to be caught on fresh. You now.
Fresh. I will go see drop out.
So when I went finish. So now
I make my drop out next week Tuesday. I invite on.
Now come to say, what concern my facial expression concern your work with it?
Police.
Now come tell me, come open your bag now. I open the bag. No, I can't say I go class. I don't get time for anything here. Just you get what you want to do. Just don't want to come on here.
Yeah.
Then I go open my bag. I still can see books. Come on, get out for this. No, it's if we book, come see my phone. Cause you come on, get out for this place.
They sharp for you.
Oh boy, now I carry my life. Move. But what are they concerned in now? You see person, you first slap her. Before you start to talk to her.
It's a love language.
What is the slap they for? What are they slap her for?
See, search the brain.
See,
that's
and this matter, I don't hear about her for Choba axis, especially all this back of Kem side. All those men on black uniform, what I don't say, would they watch you now? One day, no be one day. What I would do now be say, all the vehicles when they operate.
Man, I know they also they watch.
All the vehicles when they operate.
If they do master, so I just
Uzi. No, listen, because what did they do now? They didn't use any official vehicle.
Yes. Now other heroes
or they use small shuttle bus.
I see before if you come from NCA before you reach Obirikore this night, I see them. The most annoying part be say then they decide. The ones when they decide wear normal uniform. Then the ones when they decide they just wear black. Wear jacket for the cap. You just see police.
You know,
for one bag they write undercover police.
So, what I going to say? It be like these people like say they want me to set them up. It be like what they keep people strategic places. Maybe they get the numbers of those vehicles when they take go to the operation.
Yes. We send no case. And you say no case look like who they go one side, so we go send and go. Why they search and they harass them? We go there fast.
No. I want for the attention.
No be no case. No be even arrest. Don't say they normal they use a slap they come in. As no case gonna shoot them.
No, but funny enough, I don't get that encounter.
Funny enough, you go die.
See, police now you want for that also about this. Now you just go as you just they go like they just come down like say get wetin they hear about you.
You know
which they don't hear something about it.
But personally I feel say police no just slap. Okay, so when your turn reach, but wait, when your turn reach they no slap you, abi?
They don't slap me.
Now you know what me I don't observe. I observe say they look looks.
Relax.
I don't get stop you. Relax. You know why I talk like that? Uzi. This one happen life to me. It happen life to me.
That slap.
Man, tell you say this one happen life to me now.
Yes, I tell you.
I didn't know they go element. That was last year.
You know they want to win Arabas.
So you're comparing Nigeria police to Arabas. Is that what you're doing?
It's called criminology.
I don't tell you like January million say policeman poor driver speed for motor road. If you like any policeman they want on the more
serious note, I inside shuttle. They go element. You get they call petrochemical for that road. When we reach that petrochemical, they stop our vehicle. That was late last year. Should be around October, November. As they stop us for the petrochemical,
they slap everybody.
No, they don't slap everybody. That's not for front.
Not souvenir.
You know the shots now 2 they front, then 6 they back. So we did like 4 guys they back. 2 girls.
You follow for the
me at the front with 1 girl. So there's like 5 guys inside the vehicle. The policeman say stop. See all the guys come down. All the guys begin they come down. We are open door to come and say no, you they back.
Yes, man.
They search the whole guys finish.
They came for adults.
They enter.
They came for
my fellow bandmates, I beg, anything I want to do this night, man, I gotta avoid or lax before she go to feel somehow.
That's true. For those of you who watch live for YouTube, can you see? Can you see? We have Aluta E. Or you know what they call them? Aluta E.
So
this one. Alright, so hold on. So one of the reasons why I believe that obviously I want to if the Commissioner of Police they hear us now.
I get one this thing.
No, no.
They slap.
When they say you get this way, they enter police way. This one I just want to talk about it now for these Chobas, especially for this back of camp them. So I want to draw the attention of the Commissioner of Police.
It's very bad.
Sir, I beg. Make una put eye. They get that tactical team where they watch other people. When I put eye for this back of camp, it don't they do too much.
And they complain. Back of camp now. Choba Alakaya making rooms as
they too do. You don't see those enter one street, start to harass people.
That's what they do. They go live one street. That
I don't see them one day where they come out from.
They're too bad.
What they call this? You get one hotel with the Alakaya. Okay. You wear them park, now where you know if you dodge them.
Now hide that
they know
around
strategic point.
That bike man wait carry me come tell me say when I follow another road. I say na there where them dey.
Yes, it happened to me for a car.
There where
bike man say make I no. I don't be
that place na there you
go. Who they go? That's that. Now later they come they say they don't carry two boys. So now they do that. That's like they call it harvest. It's called money harvesting. As they call you, the whole boys they went go.
They don't go station.
Once they collect 200K. Once they collect 300K from you, they are closed for the night. They share 50K.
Don't they battle the Jews? Don't they get for?
They don't go station.
It's in a harvest.
Yeah, they do organ harvesting. So when they do financial harvesting.
Balance. You want the best for afternoon. Those already there for afternoon. When they don't collect the money finish, they'll come go. Bole joint close to studio. We are close to studio. See where big head of fish. We big head of fish.
Fish will never price.
Bro, it's crazy.
All right,
Nigeria police, please do better.
That's very selfish.
I don't hear person say if you see where they beat thief and it's where they beat police, he's saying go join them beat the police.
If I see the fella, I go join them beat the
No,
police.
you don't see it.
That's the time they can't hate they don't get.
You get two mindset now. You get two mindset.
Can't arm himself.
See, you get two mindset people don't know about police. Okay. Number one, I don't see people don't swear say they don't feel join police or maybe people there around them join police. Number two, people that they say I'm as place where we say now like where they go chop money, go harass people chop money.
Quick arrival.
You understand? You know say enter
me, I don't make person when tell me say if you're not a police, be good.
No man, they don't like them now.
Say if you're not a policeman, it be good. They hate you because you're a policeman. And the thing about police is that if you check yourself, every Nigerian gets one relative with the police.
Yes.
You get one guy who on Twitter to say, "When I know it's not my father, it's not my father. Now you don't die. Show them the rest."
Papa na police
now.
Every
Nigerian, every person gets one relative with the police. Now, for this police matter, what I feel say criminals, most criminals they use police as an escape route. Police and military as an escape route. When they want to do things finish for streets,
they go join.
They don't they blacklist.
They don't go join.
They will find a way, smuggle themselves into the force, and then they get saved. You understand?
Well, so, job like Nigeria politics. The only way you go take this safe now to switch go APC.
Yes, now.
Okowa we join APC. You know they
he was not lawyer. He was not lawyer. I tell you now, this is deep politics now.
Okowa own be say.
Leave
Okowa very wrong. Go beat the make it. You know Adam when they say if you join us, your sins are forgiven.
All right. So tell us about.
Let me God.
So tell us about your experience.
So people of God.
So let's go ahead.
I experienced something marvelous in my
body of Christ.
So
oh my God.
Funny. What I want to do, I don't really enjoy them.
Yeah.
I was headed to my guys' comedy club, and I've been very happy. I was elected. You know, I was gonna tear down that place.
See, I feature you for a big platform. Yeah.
I went to help my friend who is struggling with his comedy.
Olas, right?
Yes, Olas.
Small boy.
He lacks comedians in his comedy club. So I had to go help him out. But on my way going, I can't notice it. I beg. If you do dispatch or anything Okada, I beg. Life no do they too like that. Understand? This dispatch they complain about dispatch. I think again when the local government banned logistic companies.
Yeah,
now this is not make all those things happen. But I'm not saying you should ban them. But the thing is that they should just be careful. Dispatch like that, trailer, Sierra went to 2.
Oh, Ikilam. Shit.
Immediately.
Cross the guy. Crossing head. I say,
wait. Is a trailer kill dispatch rider? Eh?
Yeah. I don't see the fine. I don't. No. Define.
Wait a minute.
You get one. He said then he post some years back. The ambulance jammed dead body run.
No. You get one punch. Either.
No, I got punch already. Now that's the trailer. They don't have to head.
I don't say one drop punch, but no be every time be line. If the other guy go drop punch line.
But you see one thing about this dispatch riders.
Mama just drop punch line here.
Now play now. Mama don't.
Dispatch riders. I don't know. They feel too invincible.
I don't understand.
Very smart.
They don't get smart. They're foolish.
They power bike.
I don't understand.
But you know the crazy thing?
They watch so many American movies.
From the information I gathered, the person's head was splashed to the ground.
I didn't say boss. I see that thing. I just had a glimpse of the guy on the ground, and my whole.
Go mess up your mental.
My whole countenance changed.
They say one bike man's contact say no close work.
No, the guy, no, Mola. Mola saying there like I just enter by the car. So the first bike they carry him as he reach the spot. He tell us the guy no dey go.
Just imagine what you have
seen.
So all these bike people, especially from is it from Alakaya?
Yeah.
I don't really know from Rumosi.
See that
from Alakaya. Then from that, in fact from Alakaya, you will see somebody they run one way from Alakaya to Choba.
You know, so they get one to
some of the drivers say they get like 5 lives, say they keep 4 for half.
You know, so they get one thing with people talk and say it is very scarce to see a booking man with the mad. Like you don't check yourself. You don't ever see a booking with the mad.
No.
Then they. When they drive by, I'm Choba here. Those guys are crazy.
They no need to appear in the one way where they.
And those with their mouth other you.
No. Mouth other Nigerian. Don't be only.
Wait, Aboki don't tell you something before. The team paying for I.
I don't get before.
Is the voice I always have people stubborn?
Come on.
Is the voice them?
Stop my wax. People in them too bite.
You know what I'm saying?
Lie.
But I don't good for bike park.
My first day to go along.
You know say me and this boy, anytime me and this boy, like if you know we are booking me one.
No, so you know they are booking enter bike.
My first day when I stop for Choba, when I know Saboki they really mad, they don't need to enter those we go to pick that you. I stop for this side.
Sorry. Let me correct that statement.
Okay.
Aboki they pick the you. When people mad for Niger Delta, they go chop dirty.
Bro,
when Aboki mad for North, they go pick dirty. They say.
Don't drive bike.
In the pick dirty, they say they pick. They fight on them.
Yeah, they make money because they will sleep there for night. They call them scavenger. They will day there for night. They scatter the whole dirty.
Aboki people.
When I never finish. When I reach Choba Junction, people wanna go cut me, people. When I reach Choba Junction, bro, when I know Saboki they really mad. I say Saboki and they go Mbode. He say Mbode na one pipe. Hello, na pipe on the reach. I say Saboki na Mbode and they go. He say Mbode na one pipe. Hello, na pipe on the reach. You know Saboki carry me when they reach that police station. That place they come down. Saboki say my body they need to go again. I said today go. You know, and you see one thing about this people, then they mad though. If Saboki man say they carry again. That's not their life. So
you get why when they talk say this body all the Nigerian, like get one they want enter keke. You guys grab when they you grab like this, and I dey in back.
And I saw your logo be.
No, when for silence.
Oh my dear.
Oh why?
Although you
as when they one come person, they don't raise that hand up. I see you raise am.
You raise me up.
I see you raise am. You raise the bar. You do. I can't tap him. I was a senior man. You get how if you call passengers, me know this your hand up. You know that's how it is. I don't want to laugh. This is your boy. I don't know how fit do one. You know why that's nothing. But I don't want to insulting. I don't think you go to and say you're happy they smell.
You raise your voice.
I just
That's the line.
So I don't quite
what did the Baba do now? I don't get that line now.
All right, so what will be you see we will finish everything we carry on this night.
Of course, we spent 2 hours. Only 1 hour already.
Yeah,
we'll finish up.
So anywhere we stop, or like we never come back, we'll continue.
We'll continue till like 4 a.m. And nothing for you.
Yeah.
So
now Batina do not to carry extra guests come the bar.
No, wait.
What is Inter the oppress us since for this how? You've been oppressing us.
How?
Now Inter, yes.
Inter is dead now.
No.
Here you say that he has not come back. Like he never come back. I won't know.
It's okay.
Sharp. It's okay. Yeah, I see what you are doing there.
See this bar.
So one man celebrating girlfriend. He's celebrating girlfriend with the caption. When I listen carefully. Who be that bastard?
They end life.
So which life we want end? I beg you. So he's celebrating girlfriend with the caption. I'm sorry for this bad news. But this is the only way to tell you I am HIV positive.
Oh, Jesus.
Please
Christ.
go for a test and tell your friend Becky.
Becky!
To test herself too. So, 2 things are involved in this birthday surprise to his girlfriend.
Surprise.
Number 1, they don't infect you.
Yes.
Number 2, they infect your friend join. Number 3, they are cheating on you. And you know the funny thing
many chances.
Oh, embarrassing
Many blessings.
I'm surprised you won't
But this matter now, if the girlfriend can't go do test, if she can't discover say she no get.
Anytime we hear HIV treatment like the sweet things. Then
that her friend can't get them. You know the song where she goes sing.
Bro, yes.
So it don't happen like that now. I didn't forget the cake will come big. When very big cake. And the now people now they do portraits for their girls. They now do the right talk for portraits. So I think I can carry portrait like this.
Like if frame the
frame the right talk.
No,
this one now.
See, the man they listen to motivational speaker too much. Because not only motivational speaker they say always be positive, think positive. Now HIV positive.
Okay, so another matter I use be move on the next one. I tell them to finish everything. You understand? So one suspect for
but wait, then check the results.
No, whatever.
Wait. No, sorry. What do you mean your name?
Next.
Hey, you know why I asked?
No answer.
Wait first now. Wait first now.
You should not answer. She get back.
Oh yeah, now they play now.
No
She
vex.
dey back.
What's the name?
Don't answer.
Just answer.
I know
Let's
stop.
When you not say I want talk now? Just relax first.
When you want talk, no good. I know.
No.
When you want talk,
now I want ask 2 questions.
Anytime
Even though you don't get her name, she come out from the Beckins.
Your name is Becky.
No,
because when they talk say make her friend Becky go to she do it.
Do you happen to know?
Do you know any Becky? Go to the next topic. This guy eye.
Who's the next topic?
That girl. We go soon do candle night.
So the prime suspect. So the prime suspect for the kidnapping incident for Port Harcourt, where they kidnapped one 12-year-old girl, where her name now Favor Oluwasei. for for Obi local government. It happened for August last year, 2024. So they don't trace this guy
since that time.
They don't trace him for that time. Now they trace him. Police don't trace this guy. Go Enugu prison. Kidnapper, they prison, they operate. You don't understand? They don't trace the guy. Go discover where the guy did. Now inside Enugu Correctional Center.
But now from there they operate.
Now from there when they operate. So he's in Enugu Correctional Center. That means in there from there.
No be there in the operate.
From that place. No, they allow come out now.
Allow who don't go prison.
No. Okay. Prisoner.
First of all, the guy. Which kind of woman that they crack for here? Which one they allow don't go prison?
This one they allow them normal. You know what they hear? Sit down here.
So this guy.
But that's the way you want to talk about because
nothing come out into and Jen. All this pass my neighbor. See the way it's happening my ear. So what I want to talk is the guy not only. Please let us be careful with the way we paint people black. The guy not only kidnap the girl.
Okay. No,
when did it happen? Not be August. The girl go August meeting.
Wait, this boy they do video call with man by this time of the night, and the man no wear clothes.
Hey!
I pursue from here.
No, he doesn't have manners. Leave.
No, I don't think that kind of. Who trying to do video call with man? No wear belts. Give me belts. Get up. You cut that call. Get up from this place.
Hey, calm down. Your blood today up.
I don't care who they talk to. Who they sponsor you. I ain't no go wear clothes.
Man, I wear clothes.
That's how Bob started.
Wear clothes.
All this is Nabob, their younger brother.
What I see there, be say, it thing happened August, right? So there's a likelihood, there's a high tendency that maybe just there's a high tendency that maybe just before the police were there on the case for that kidnap matter, Nabam, then in German E-lock, Congo end up for another hand, what they can say to Wayne Lodge.
Okay, more listen to the story.
Okay, you get the audio already.
No, story now.
Okay, man, I'm just saying from
the suspect simply identified as Chiboy is an inmate. Who be this person?
And that person must be buried. And iPhone 2.
So he said the suspect simply identified as Chiboy is an inmate. Listen now. Is an inmate at the facility, as the phone number that was used to communicate with the mother of the victim. And in trace. And also the account number where they used to receive the sum of the even poor kidnapper. Waiting they used to release the gain at 100,000 naira.
For a moment, they kidnap people for 2K now. Carry by one business, I don't release it. Don't kidnap you, release it. They kidnap us for their farm. But one business, Gary.
Okay. so that's what that matter does be. And no, normally, I like
this thing a serious matter.
That's serious matter.
If truly this thing I say the person they inside prison they operate.
Then
it's a serious matter. Because on the same thing when that one tried to talk about
Bob
during Bobrisky's arrest, Bobrisky did not serve his term when they were sentenced to shame term.
Listen, let me correct you.
Him at term.
No, not be him at term. If not Bobrisky, na her term. If not Idris, na him term.
Okay. Yes. So she did not serve his term.
They did not.
So now, what if that man talk and say, what if you find out? You say, Bob, get where they keep him separately. Where in the access to his phone.
VIP.
Yes, even get house boy and house girl with the run do chores for him. Then in the make calls from outside. So that means our prison system is very porous. It is very, very porous. Yes, I'm a
No,
there should be a difference.
But you know, say this thing where you want to talk now, not be only this country they happen. They get VIP people.
Listen now,
you know,
even for the VIP side, there's no way you become VIP. They can't give you phone.
No.
Mark, let me correct something actually.
Bob,
people don't go to
you know, say no, be say VIP prison or anything. I believe all of us they watch American movies.
Yes.
You understand?
American movies here.
Joke aside, VIPs, Day when it comes to prison.
Yes,
you know go compare. Maybe you arrest somebody like
See, those VIPs don't be like by VIP. See, sometimes it's by the level of crime you committed.
It's not even by the level of crime.
If you commit a criminal offense, they go, okay, we are already now waiting. Now RIP.
Which
Arukeli.
Which prison Arukeli dey?
For Joss, they offer.
No, now understand, man, tell you,
No, for America.
Then they give you, see, your prison. Now based on your personality, you should understand that.
Bro, you can't offense people commit.
Like you should offense now. You get offense.
See, if maybe your offense.
There are civil offense, there are criminal offenses.
You get civil offense.
You do civil offense. Understand? All those political offense, all those offense. Those ones now. But if you thief money or you kill or you kidnap, those ones are criminal offense. And those ones should not even come with hard labor.
Yes. But man, you know, say even all those criminal offenses, the system is still porous about it.
No, the criminal for.
No, they try to tell you now. Not be like no, everybody saying like you understand. Say the system itself is casted. When it comes to a country like Nigeria. Now understand that. Now I don't know the cement that they use, but you don't already cast. I'm what you're supposed to know. And you're supposed to understand, say equity no they exist for Nigeria.
That does not make it the right thing to do.
It does not make it the right thing, but I am only telling you what is working as it stands now. Now understand, when you make the statement, you know so that guy said, yeah, they inside that prison, they shoot the shots from the prison. Believe me, you don't be surprised, say that guy they settle 1 or 2. Because when they carry the phone, give out to make the
remember
you know Evans.
See what I like.
Remember this billionaire kidnapper, what they call Evans?
Nah, Evans now.
You know Evans, all the people they work with, they don't know him.
But you don't say Evans. They sentence Evans to
as if they never kill himself.
Oh, they never kill him.
Is he still alive?
He can be no. Listen, now court can only sentence you.
Now they ask whether the Evans himself is still alive.
What do you concern me?
Why no concern? I
don't understand.
But you know say Evans own kidnap himself be the favor the normal citizens.
How? This guy idiot.
You don't know. How? You know say Evans they kidnap those.
Shut up your mouth.
Shut up your mouth. They give you gist. Even they kidnap top politicians, carry the money, sponsor the poor.
Yeah. Okay, you come to something where we say they favor citizens.
So I not a favor citizens.
Why? Okay. You want to tell me that say if they do prostitution now, use a sponsor for school. You say that's the way you do that. The best thing to do.
So why no carry your money claim the game now? Baba don't judge. See man, you know carry prostitution. You carry prostitution compare with you they do. Kidnapping, I tell you relate. No, kidnapping not be good thing. Why is this guy mentioning prostitution?
No.
And kidnapping.
No.
I tell relate.
Wait. My answer. See, give a nice mic. I want to ask my very simple question.
Ask me.
Ask him. You be kidnapper?
I don't be kidnapper.
Which guy?
Wait. Second question.
Are you a prostitute?
I'm not a prostitute.
But if you hook up,
no. Drop your point.
If you're not a person, make your front, make your screen crack like this one.
You know fit.
Olas. The way you take.
No, I was point something for you. No, give me.
They shock me. See, even my senior colleagues said they shouting no fit.
Now let's put it corner. See, ma tell you something. Olas, you have to be very, very careful.
Okay.
The way you react on.
Olas, you have to relax.
That's why you have to relax. I know you relax some kind of thing, but relax. So the way you react on topics like this, sometimes you need to be diplomatic about them.
Yes.
There are millions of people.
Me and they make point. Get where they drive to.
Okay.
And then you caught me as though I was making the wrong statement.
You can't go there.
You can't go drive into where they talk. I'm making me look like I'm talking rubbish. Meanwhile, they talk the same thing while they talk. Now,
me and you talk the same thing. Don't make that mistake.
You drop
diet. Me and you know they talk the same thing.
Why if you say one on a drive?
The color black.
You drop
okay. See, what you happen to say? What you happen to say? One or two find way.
Listen.
But that diet.
Okay.
Diet.
Unless you lack respect. Yes. Okay.
So more than find way, take because they are on the same page. Our time.
I don't know.
No, listen. My point. If they make points.
So no, I'll settle them. So we'll fix date next week.
man.
Next week Thursday, boxing.
No, I'll call Portable.
These two politicians, Valentine and our last.
They're not moving for me.
One ex-politician, one present politician.
So the point is this.
English just
the point is this. Olax. And they make points say what thing they happen for our nation no good.
And they like that too.
Understand? What is bad.
Okay.
First of all, acknowledge the fact that what is happening is not a good thing.
I don't follow it down.
Listen. That is has become a norm.
On a get 1 minute to
the
finish
society doesn't make it right.
Get 30 seconds, okay?
Say Yahoo now don't become normal thing for the society. Don't make Yahoo right.
Okay.
Understand? Does Yahoo help people?
Yes. What you worry this boy? You better this person we talk to, just make your head up. That way say you see no kind of
we are
on air. You want to lose balance.
It's turn you on.
Now,
I'm man nakedness with the toes or what's happening here now?
This death thing.
That's what we last say squash person head. That kind of show for ya.
Okay.
So everybody like now. My point is this: Yahoo they do na good thing. Yahoo they help people.
No.
Yes.
You say 30 seconds.
Yes. Yahoo they help people.
Okay.
People they come up for poverty. But does it make it right? No. Because this government prison system is porous. It's a normal thing for Nigerians that people have VIPs, that amount of money you pay and you go to the VIP system. Does it happen? Yes. Is it normal? Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your time is off. Your mic is off now. So, ladies and gentlemen, you get. I want me to listen to this sweet gist. Wait, but I listen now.
You feel the pain, and then you feel the hardness. Okay, you see, you have very big ties, and I don't want to lose my salvation because of your ties. So if you can get, if you can get some stretcher or something, some trouser or something, and wear. Big ties is one of my weaknesses. So since I know it, I will not allow you to frustrate my destiny. Yes. As I'm here now. Oh, me, I'm not a hypocrite. I will tell you. Hey, big ties. Alhamdulillah. Hi. It can confuse me very much. So me, I will tell you the truth. The thing I'm seeing is confusing me. It can't help me to focus. So I'm a human being. I'm not an angel. I will tell you the gospel fact. God, come and show me big ties now. I'll finish praying for you. And my wife too has traveled. Can you imagine?
Okay, so this they come from one prophet. This is now when in their life with one woman.
Prophet
say your big ties. So whatever they see, this is your big ties. They confuse me. Now prophet too.
Don't finally give your life to Christ.
Balance. If they're a prophet, I go see.
Body of Christ.
Body of Christ. You go get body on the police station.
Don't blind my ear. So
body of Christ.
First things first.
This is an approbation, man.
From what happened for that place, why they try to paint the man of God black? The man tried to correct a lady.
Okay.
Yes. If you watch the video, the woman they tried to show the man of God waiting to had something they paint her for waist. Now, for that video, the woman they open the gown where she they wear up until her thighs they show. So that where they show man of God waiting they wrong with her. Yeah. The man can simply tell and say, go and wear something better. Go wear something. For the video to the woman self, still go wear trouser.
Okay.
The pastor tell her, I say, your thighs they big, and now they turn me on as a man. Okay. See, people need to understand that in the word man of God, before the God for man of God, man they inside. A human being is to be.
But I don't finish.
And I'm not don't this mic there up front. Don't tell me my listen. This mic there up front, you no collect them. Make I talk. On a they quick to always fight by men of God.
Who fight them?
Yes.
Now you.
Now what?
I go follow attack. Now you fight them.
How they fight them?
This is not
the matter. You drop the matter.
And this
how they drop them?
And this one.
Wait.
Personally, I don't watch the video. If not be saying analyze the video like this, I for just fire that man of God.
The man say,
I blame him. But you just talk like saying the man. Uzi, why?
How they talk? You never talk. How they talk?
What did the man do? You
How they
talk? I say the man they talk about ties.
I say the man like ties.
The man they talk say, see this thing at my weak point. Don't show me. My wife is not around. And he was even making a joke about it.
Okay, listen.
So I don't see anything wrong with that.
Look, I want to listen to that video again. More listen to that video again because I know
balance you don't already watch the
watch the video. When I go watch the video.
Because me, I don't see I don't get issues with what you now.
No, you made it look like.
Wait, now listen.
You feel the pain and then you feel the hardness. Okay, you see, you have very big ties, and I don't want to lose my salvation because of your ties. So if you can get some stretcher or something, some trouser or something, and wear. Big ties is one of my weaknesses. So since I know it, I will not allow you to frustrate my destiny. Yes, as I'm here now. Oh, me, I'm not a hypocrite. I will tell you. Hey, big ties. Alhamdulillah. Hi. It can confuse me very much. So me, I will tell you the truth. The thing I'm seeing is confusing me. It can't help me to focus. So I'm a human being. I'm not an angel. I will tell you the gospel fact. God, come and show me big ties now. I'll finish praying for you. And my wife too has traveled. Can you imagine?
All right. What did they write up on top of that video? Thick ties confuse pastor. He can't focus.
No. A prophet, listen. A prophet while on life with a lady tells her to go and put on a trouser. That big ties is his weakness. That was on top of the video.
Okay, waiting on top of this video you show me here now. This one I waiting me this
wait now. Wait, I don't think
now the caption there on top of the video here.
See now. This prophet says he
played the video. What did they tell me now?
Okay.
Everything I write there, who's up?
They say TikTok confused prophet. He can't focus. Nobody talk.
Now, you see what I did fire you now. Because that video now, they make the video obviously to make caricature of the
clickbait.
Yeah. You understand?
Clickbait.
Because me, I've been not see the full video now for
what now? For that
but not really day bad now.
More laugh. You watch the video, Abi?
Sometimes.
Nothing wrong with that video. There's nothing wrong with the video.
Nothing is wrong with that
Nothing
video.
wrong with the video. Nothing wrong with that. Now I tell you, and he even open up to the woman.
Say, this is my weakness. Go and get
simple.
My wife is not around. I cannot pray for her. I cannot.
Something is wrong with that video, bro.
Man, bro,
the same something that is wrong with that same something is wrong with you.
Allah, listen to me. Okay. At times, on a two they feel like say on a really get it on a one present before people. You understand me? Well, I get what I want to make you understand. You see that woman Don Jones.
I think when I passed the one, I think I passed the one attack.
Yes, I was going to go get that point.
That woman Don Jones. Nana, I really know they don't they get me.
Yes! Yes! They confuse this now.
Oh yeah. Talk.
Now, for Mr. Paul, no do this.
For the first place, some women they got to consider the fact say if you know say you don't marry, more than no they insult on herself, more than no they use one thing the settlement of God up. I'm not against that man of God. You understand me? God knows. I was just trying to make.
Not be the pastor wait to make you open up the way they pay now.
No.
Uzo, stop making it look like saying the pastor. No, do this no, for this particular one, no do
his ass.
Nothing wrong with that man. Why you go talk like that? The man don't do any wrong thing. See, hear me. Even if you tell her to open them and she open them, the man still open up.
Apart from you telling the lady to open, you don't know if you're supposed to open.
Did you see in that video? Did you see in that video where the man say me open the place? Uzo.
No two meet. Where she gonna say this? Where she say this side?
Did you see him say open the place? Let me see.
Where she? Yeah. See. If they follow the man for life, in the day say
for that video where you see there, you saw he show you where they get inter you do my man open the place.
He not tell you my man open the place.
So why you confusing him?
But the player when say is this like I say is it that place?
Somebody tell you they show somebody something. Say my ties. You want open ties.
Meanwhile, Uzi, I want just drop this one before I no go talk again. normally. I want just talk to all the married ladies, women rather.
My friend, drop that mic. You never marry.
I want to talk to them because most times
you are in no position.
Nothing, no position. Because my married man, calm down now. Yes. Because most times when I insult on myself well. I wish most of them don't watch this video now. On I go see because some persons most of them I don't gain privilege to do video with on. See this way this lady doing a very big Johnson, which she don't do like this. You know good.
Can you give a shout out to the pastor? Kudos to the pastor.
See, as that woman, she don't even need to raise anything. If you get to where you really get challenged, you have to. The man of God can only tell you, just place your hand there. Let me pray for you.
Right.
But now,
all right.
No.
Thank you. So this woman don't come out. Her name is Ria and Agada. She say after our wedding, after their wedding, so she got moving with it. Leave that thing now. It's after their wedding, so she got moving with her husband to be. So now as she come back in, now she come discover say number one. The guy need to come back house until now midnight. Number 2, they even there around for weekend. Number 3, saying that I decided they smoke. Number 4, saying they keep plates for the table. Even though she know that I go live and there when chop finish. Number 5, we bust my head. He say they hide in the dirty bossa under bed. Number 6, we come blow my mind. This one don't bust my head. This one blow my mind.
We don't see blood for it.
He say in the bath for T1 come out. She come to say she foresee all these things. If say they been live together, so she trying to they advise people say, no, they live together with a person when one man because the one they with. I don't understand who him be, but why man go they put him busters on that bed?
I'm not gonna still live with you. They trace.
No. More legal said that not concern me. Now the man, why man go they hide busters on that bed?
The man is shy.
Then he go they hide the smoke, they hide busters on that bed. They don't go back for 2 hours. That means. And you making that for 3 days. They might know about for.
He's a shy type.
Who's he? I want to talk. I don't know why. Anytime I want to talk.
Of all the this year, they waiting me. I just say no day to okay safe now because I dey try series in Sweetan for the other ones.
Yeah, the one with the hide box on
that box and I want to try understand that particular box and they hide on that bed. Now I don't really know why they do one. Sure say no, even apart from being sure say they peaceful.
Wait, Uzi, see, I didn't engage that the woman don't Jones.
Who Jones?
The woman don't Jones.
The woman don't Jones.
Oh boy.
Let's make the woman.
See, but I tell you, some person don't know the spell, the meaning of marriage. Marriage is man arranged. You don't marry the man.
Wait, you say waiting. Marriage is waiting.
Man, that you got married to the man.
He just threw up. He said
waiting.
Man arranged. You make point.
I'm trying to say something.
But if I arrange you slap,
you got married to the man. Arrange the man. Not everything go come out.
Marriage turn to women arranging men.
I mean like package jam. Not everything go come out.
When marriage turn to women arranging men. That one finish this talk. No. When marriage turn to women arranging
for
men.
this particular topic, now what I'm saying it makes sense. You understand? But this sense here they make now no warrant any man the right to carry nonsense enter marriage. Can't expect innocent woman to come the arranger for the marriage. No be point at all.
We thank God say she don't notice some.
God don't thank you.
But before she come out for social media like she don't play. She don't do too much. Say anytime you come and go see him husband boss on that day. Say the man in the back for him come out.
The truth still remains that the woman is also wrong for coming out.
But funny, another thing. Wait, balance. But another thing be say some men they feel say their wife na slave. They want their wife to do everything they go. What they're supposed to do by themselves. Oga, this talk where they talk now, you just dive.
Okay, at times when you want make point, look this Inter eye. Inter they take anything. Na spiritual weed. See, this is how many people don't better. I don't the red.
See, ma tell you something. What is simply they happen here now?
See, ma make point. See, Matt.
Aside staying together.
Okay.
You get waiting me if you say now one criteria for relationship, whether marriage or anything.
Okay.
Aside the good parts of the person. Like I go tell you now as a girl, if I don't interested
as a girl, yes.
As a girl, I go tell you say I want to know your bad character.
Very
Make
good.
I know whether I'm waiting I go fit tolerate.
Go fit
or
tolerate.
no. People before people they marry, people they do background research. People they
call
ask
courtship.
They ask questions. They cut each other, put each other for court, blame each other. But now, first of all, this woman done the wrong.
Yeah.
For she to come out like this.
One of the
people visit counselors. It's not everything you bring. See, people not say.
Now it's not they try.
People now visit social media. Now the solution to everything. Go and look for a marriage counselor. Or better still, if you get pastor where they talk, or if possible, say the guy papa.
Inter, they go too far. The first question now, the woman has she had a proper conversation about this with her husband first. She don't see the husband down and say, see what they do here, no like. The first way to resolve this whole thing now conversation first. That particular conversation, that dialogue can change everything.
If you say the woman don't take a lot of shit.
As far as that SHIT.
Yes.
Those modify a bit. You know,
no,
don't be ready for friendly word. No, see, when I need to get my question, how as a man, you go to hide bossers on that bed. Number two. Say they bath what you want come out. So if they have 3 days,
no, you don't go hit on that. You know they bath what you want come out.
Leave that.
3 days, no go hit on that. Don't be like which man would there have 3 days there no come out.
I don't start. I think they cause problem.
My problem. Who the phone court is for?
A problem with this topic.
I just drop my car. No problem.
A problem with this topic now be say the woman they at fault. Number one, for bringing it to public. That's one thing Gen Z wives are doing too much that is not good. You feel the safest place to drop your problem is social media. You are mad. That's first thing first. And then secondly, the woman is reaping the fruit of her labor. Yes, because you enter marriage because of longer throats. When you fail to plan, you have planned to fail.
Wow.
That's what the women said. How do I mean? This woman did not pay attention to details.
Important details.
She was carried away by gifts and
maybe body shape or other things.
The boy get money. Suya. Before that guy go say, before you go say the guy listen, before you go say the guy they know they bath. Before you come out, or in the bath until you want to come out, which means this guy is comfortable.
For house.
Yes.
And
which means the guy get money.
Resources they flow.
Yes, resources they flow. The guy get money. Now that money carry you go there, you go talk, you go cry.
Don't go work.
No go, you go cry. You fail, you stop, you fail to put eye for things that won't matter. You live, you say now, you need a man that is the financial stability. Now, the man get money now, they give you food. No, say you know they chop food. House day. Now, a small thing like hygiene, which person they learn. Personal hygiene. Now you carry come outside for public so that more on who's this total rubbish? That question they always ask about the guy. The guy, listen, you don't ask that question. This is their marriage. They should go.
They should go and sort it out by themselves. And this is why they don't care.
You don't
if you have to go out, it should not be to social media.
If the personal hygiene does not appeal to your person, then you work on it. Don't come here and tell us things about.
As a matter of fact, this particular issue no concern us.
It don't concern us.
Because if the man now be the treat her all nice, they give her money, they buy her this, they buy her that. She no go come social media and say my husband has been too caring to me. Come tell us now they don't carry a bad one now they come the what? It's none of our business.
See, the only thing Bible condemn for man. Now when the man they cheat.
Or you know if you provide for a house.
The man if you provide for a man that cannot provide for his family
is worse than an infidel. That's what Bible talk about.
So this man this man they provide for you. You know the cry of hunger. Shelter is not a problem. Clothing is not a problem. Focus on that man and bring the best out of him.
See,
take that nonsense out of social media before.
Since you don't know, say every morning. Since you don't know, say the hide box are under bed every morning. Just go to the community.
Go under the bed, please, madam. If they hear this, this program now,
pillow, go under bed.
Bread when they follow you talk. Go under the every morning when you wake, please go under the bed.
It doesn't like this man now. Come talk saying wife, no they wash pants.
Women for criticize them, they go run every over like this.
Say no be man enough.
They say no real man. The first sign of real man,
You get one. You get one chat here. See, you get one chat here. See, one guy in the chat will say, thank you for helping me fuel my gas today. You're a real man. And I say, which one be I be real man? So I'm about to help you. Now I can say, no, I'm just saying you're a real man. And the guy block out. Say they call me Mumu.
Yes, man.
Because
once
they call you real man. Baba the Mumu. Just know that one.
It's not women now. They listen and they for say they body shame them.
All right.
They shame the woman.
All right. So we'll continue. So one Ghanaian pastor where they based for US, they arrest him because he stabbed his wife, his newly wedded wife.
Yeah, I saw that.
That guy no be pastor.
And she can't die. Which guy?
What did happen?
No, wait now. Why no be pastor?
Now pastor, what do you do now? Spiritual stability.
Okay.
So
wait now. Oh, wait, let's go. I don't say that guy. I don't say that guy no be pastor.
Continue, Obama.
So he stabbed your wife and the woman can't die. What happen? He say yes, as a Christian, the pastor no gree sleep with your wife.
Yeah.
He believe in that philosophy of no sex till marriage. So on their wedding night, when the time not reach to do, they do. So now that time you come discover say.
Continue.
No, continue. So that time you come discover say your wife are transgender. So
you go play.
So he got discover say that guy na pastor. He got discover say your wife are transgender. You understand? So
some people don't die since.
So he say which means in marry a fellow man now.
Yes.
So he's like 90 converse, converse, Congo. Who they do that thing? Who they do that call?
Olax.
No, nah. 9 convex. Don't start the wife to death.
Man to man.
The only thing we say, I did against murder.
For the first place,
you for no taking life. You for bring her as a fellow man driller.
No, you for not take her life.
You bring fellow man driller.
You for not take them life.
But if in this case, it actually the truth. If them pass through courtship, then something is wrong. Because I talked before, say in the process of courtship, it gets some tests then when they run.
Yes.
How they run this test?
How they run that? They run that test for a limbo. I don't understand. The limbo they run the test.
I'm not sure they do all those things.
I don't understand. All this is not take place.
Bro, that guy thing. If you bring a fellow man handler.
In as much as I don't support the mother.
But just imagine say that guy, no. Mean just say I'm tired, honey. Let's sleep. I didn't sleep. Something come the touch for back.
No, you not cut the thing come out now. Everything don't come out.
Excellent touch.
You know, they say the girl get.
Wow.
The girl get.
Now let's make you pray for him when you go abroad.
Yes, sir.
He said I pray for you.
The girl get
you are
CDC.
going as a man, you come back as a man.
The girl get CDC. Get saline.
So, oh Jesus, people things they happen.
You know, you know, I don't support the mother.
I don't support the mother. Yeah, but
nobody has the right to take other person's life. You understand? Murder is a crime against God and humanity.
Humanity, yes.
So please.
If you say the way God take call that God call that man, he call him anybody man.
So make I just finish my talk before I talk already. So what thing did I be say? What thing bad? The man not supposed to take her life. Start like
he not supposed to take
life. Which one be her life?
Them life. Talk.
Both lives.
Take one of her eye or one of her eye.
But
see that kind of thing. I'm going to say alpha. May we stand man to man.
What
I go phone blow, you go phone blow because
but it's very painful.
See, your eye go sweat.
See, that thing they mess up with your
You know that sound for TikTok. If you were to be me, I would have killed a lot before people will come here.
I think
Baba.
I think
no, the man.
I think most times
you know that somewhere that says many things they happen. Now not Jesus they say many things they happen. Oh boy.
Many things they happen. Baba, no easy for this time, my brother.
No, that can't be seen.
The man don't anticipate so much this night. The log are waiting night.
And you know, say the man don't accept saying go fulfill scripture. Say they that wait on the Lord. They want renew strength.
They make you bam.
Now you say no fit mount up wings like eagles. Say now Babylon they do in the book of desert.
Joe. But they painful.
You know, say that thing fit mess up the. You know what that guy passed through.
I beg that guy.
And they too feel on the kiss, so those times.
See, one of the professors passed.
Yes,
this will talk now. This will talk now.
They don't go
When
romantic
don't remember
date.
I don't kiss her.
They don't go romantic date. Come back, do kiss love.
Yes.
They don't even feed themselves orange. And this is it.
Draw spaghetti.
Balance like it. If now you go do pass like that.
You know they spark a fellow man. This is backside.
Leave that side, man. That kiss it on. Just when you see how they kiss intelligent.
This math will be like this on theater.
Come. Let me make that kind of imagination.
Jesus Christ. No, I just imagine rubbish.
The other is
Relax. This thing should make this story inspire you. Check where first though.
I know this is everybody. This everybody can use granite oil.
I heard the story.
Check where first. Yeah, no be a comedy club.
Alright. You don't end the story.
No, I want
that. That story is not supposed to end like that now. But wait. You get one question and they forget to ask. Before the pastor murder the woman, I be what murder the man.
The man.
It's just the man no punch her. It's just they no fight man to man.
The problem that be say, this thing no be about if that Amweba be the masculine, if he be the masculine, therefore no marry.
Yes.
Listen out, they say now when he opened
the surgery was successful.
It's surprise.
He don't remove him. Now wow.
God.
We men.
So now that the story just end. And then just say about the pastor.
Women man see waiting man one day chop on now.
If he run.
The way men go hell am for prison.
Baba.
Like man.
Donald Trump go hear that thing in reason.
Yes.
Now for Nigeria it happen abi now.
No, for US.
It not happen for Nigeria. Such don't happen for Nigeria.
Next,
where we were the rumors no go that way.
Bro.
Okay, so this man divorced his wife. Why? I really felt the place where he divorced his wife. Now for police station.
This particular story,
He divorced the woman for police station. Now why divorce the woman? He said police go do raid for hotel. His wife really where they arrest. So as he go bail and that's the way they divorce him.
Who crack one joke? Okay, now fix it now. That fix the joke.
That fix the joke. Say pastor will go preach for Ashawan. Police come do mass arrest. What did you want to tell the members? Say Ashawan when they come do mass arrest. What do you want? I was with you.
No, anything I want to explain now. She feel not go do anything. She feel just go see person.
Oh boy, you gonna explain tire.
Mama,
see, man, tell you.
I don't understand. Balance. If you go see person, who you want to see?
Balance. For the man to divorce her, that means he actually not tell the man say na hotel in they go.
It's true, yeah.
You understand? If to say tell the man where in they go, the man for. But this one,
just say police don't go video. No, police don't go video the woman. Last scene. Send for the man.
They do the man view once.
That man, I don't that man. They need they like too much explanation. I didn't like the art when he display there.
But actually,
what didn't go find there?
Actually, I'm disappointed in that man. Yes, I did disappointed.
Okay.
I don't see the need for bailing. Just divorce and leave and there. Maybe we been there with for hotel. Maybe we been there for hotel.
Look, you guys all say
so. We been going to give a problem use open.
If you be saying
that story, I heard before. One guy say, him and his girlfriend, they were for road one late night. Police arrest two of them. Kind of go say. The following morning, the girl boyfriend come pay the girl. This thing that they did this so say serious girlfriend, serious boyfriend come. The man don't even fair to say okay, but they are
don't be the time they be happen to Rex. Rex roommate arrest her. They are two get issues. You go call the boyfriend go arrest her. Let her then the girl come on position. Now me they come say look at her. Now I tell them when I allow me sleep there first.
You should feel at home.
You should be comfortable.
After all, police is your friend.
Police is your friend. You know me I pray I spend night. Why are we friends?
But don't be lying. And now the reason that talk, there was actually no need for bailing.
Yes, no need
that
for
man
bail.
Just waste money.
Waste money for bail. Okay, maybe because if to say that to sign papers, if you don't escort her with handcuff, come on, she said
she feels sign. Not
every police sign.
No, see, let me just add that bailing though.
Okay, me just.
Let me just add the bailing. Let me just it don't go police. Let me add the bailing. I say maybe after that bail now.
Surprise! I'll break up with you.
That one sharp because I will go.
Alright, so let's move
next
on.
topic.
Okay, so this one I want to read the full story because I will tell you the way I be reading small. I will put that small for the topics we'll submit for today. So I want to read the full story because this one not supposed to just kind of like that. So it goes this way.
Go ahead.
Life didn't end when I tried to give my absent dad a chance to come for my wedding, and he started giving me conditions. Now listen, number one. Now okay, man, just talk this one. I go see the champ. The man leave this girl and her mama when the girl be there 5 years.
Okay.
And this wedding now they come up after 25 years. That means after 25 years, she said she don't even see the man with eye. After 25 years, the man abandoned them. She and her mother. Now they gonna go stay with person now. We train her and we also take care of the mama. Now listen, he say. He can go inform the man and say he want to do wedding. Now the man can give him conditions. Say number one, I must give him a certain amount so my stepmom can also cook and he can have money to spray the musicians that will sing his praises. 2, my stepmom would be wearing the exact clothes my mom wears so she won't feel left out and people won't ask questions. 3, the engagement ceremony must take place in his compound so his neighbors will come and celebrate him. And no, he gave out his child's daughter's hand in marriage. No, his child's hand in marriage. A marriage that's not happening in his town. No. 4, we must change the venue of the wedding to Ijebu Ode instead of Ibadan, where our mom resides. His excuse was he isn't from Ibadan. For a man who threw us all out when I was 5 years old and didn't look back till we reached out to him for my wedding. His dad, my grandfather, has been the one looking out for us, and he begged my mom to just let him know that I am getting married. Now he is giving my mom condition, telling people, he say people they gossip him how irresponsible when they say one use the wedding of this in daughter,
show them,
prove them wrong by spraying money,
okay,
and every other thing. So now you don't there for this girl life. You know they are alive for 25 years. They don't come inform you. Okay, see you, I want marry. Because in the moment they come carry the money for your compound. For people you don't even know.
See condition.
See condition. No, all those ones don't even matter. When you concern me that say you want to use the money to prove to
your friends.
Your people where in the neighborhood now because they're saying to me irresponsible
this
man.
Matter, just move your for them to see how they behave. Just after what do you think?
Over to you now. I just did. I'm short of word.
No, nobody asks about your height. What do you think?
Oh boy, well, I get with it. I want to talk. That man, Amontula.
But I actually think I did the best position to react to this matter because
okay, go ahead.
Because I also grew up till now. I never meet my biological father, and God will one bless him.
So he be born by mistake?
No.
Okay.
I know born by mistake.
So why is he behaving like this now?
Go straight to the point, bro. Jesus. Oh boy. No.
This environment is
This environment is toxic.
See, they keep the straight face. Yes.
Now.
Who really done it?
I won't even better say
he
that.
He shows them more.
Now see why you preach your trend.
Then
I won't even better say 5 years. my own immediately. The thing is say the man first deny say no be him, but after childbirth, even if family people confirm and say there's no way when you feel talk say no be you get this speaking. Okay. And my grandmother said that the last time where daughter where your mother no, I actually know if it's Siam.
In give your mother 10,000.
I just am as papa.
Where your mother? You want to bomb for your father?
You want to bomb for your father? You want bomb for your father? So I know if you just imagine am because people will talk say I disrespect who bomb me because I go so carry boys flog them. If you tell me you did that community, they have my voice. If you try this rubbish, I go so carry boys. Like I go flog them. I go discipline them to the extent where we say you no go fit believe. You know, say most of the times, children if you say their mothers they lie to them when they tell them say maybe papa run or something, if you say hey, maybe mama being a bad character. But with these few points of the man, I hope he has been able to convince you and not to convince you that he is very irresponsible. Yeah. If not me be the girl, I will invite her and come the wedding. Lock
for your enter room.
I invite her and come the wedding. Then I go strictly instruct my boss and say, may not allow this particular person and anybody when you come with enter the hall. They may come, they outside. They frustrated.
Already don't come outside now. But that kind of man.
He's outside.
That man go drag you.
I go arrest him.
That man go drag you.
If that person like me, you don't be telling me with dragging of rain.
Baba, you know your father. I don't want to drag your father.
You know go keep because God doesn't go keep my grandmother alive.
You remember this guy 10,000.
Did you wait there be say?
This guy can't go buy pampers.
You want to bomb for your father. You want bomb for your father.
Did you wait there be say for the first place? You see the sorry your last. For the first place. For that girl, I don't know what you enter the girl mind. I be not through the mama where they go remind the.
You know blame the girl at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? No blame the girl.
To go remind the father say
no, you don't blame the girl. People actually feel say maybe because say that him be our papa, say there's a need for just the man.
If for Adam for planning committee now.
Adam for his planning committee. I will show you there.
Committee of friends.
They call it their account collect money to come that day.
Make it after drink.
Don't do that.
But that man not really try honestly. Like it's I don't know.
Oh boy.
Not right.
But those laws actually effective in this country? I beg more than no verse, make I ask you. Because I know say for America they sue papa when no follow up child care.
Yeah. Then
there's Nigeria with the beat.
And for America
no, all those things supposed to be constitution. Because if not me be that I go find out if it day out, I go see for that kind of man like that, I go spend even if that postpone that wedding. I swear you go rot.
See, I always sound out clear. You understand? When it comes to parenting, so a lot of persons they underrate parenting. Parenting goes beyond just giving birth. You understand? And no underestimate the importance of any parental gender for your picking life. It affects. I don't know that understand. You know if you compare picking here mama and papa train and picking here only papa train or picking here only mama train. The only way you can compare a child that grew up from maybe one of the parents. Now if that particular parent do extra work to act as both the father and the mother
at the same time, yeah.
And most time it is very, very difficult for them to balance that particular.
So waiting that woman with
that bomb for your father.
When that pastor, yeah, father. If to say imagine that pastor, maybe no him and the woman don't come born, they come divorce. She will take that role as father and mother. She get it.
Now I get where you go.
But me, I feel say why is like say some people like
this guy like
so me, I feel say some parents or some father they run from responsibility.
Yeah, if your own no it's supposed on babe. It's supposed on babe.
So I like the time for Inter. Inter go yabi, but you go find way to yab for him, but you don't see. So you already like make this guy carry wahala go. But the point I dey try give, at the sound and clear. This is 12:50 a.m. Now this particular time,
the man dey hear us.
So just in case you want to embark on that particular missionary journey, I know say never ready for fatherhood, just abort the journey. About the journey, instead of it to go the man. No, not the woman. I know. Why go say not the woman?
The man say 10,000.
Which?
How do you the next thing father? I think the next father be that.
So now what did tell you?
Inter father.
Yes. So you want to say 10,000 an hour? What's past Inter life?
Now what are you talking about?
You want God for your father?
Obedience is better than sacrifice.
It's better than sacrifice.
Inter father the year old. There's not money. You can't money to my papa.
How much is it?
10,000. Like when you say you don't want ugly pikin, the man come pikin one.
Balance.
If I don't go wrong.
Balance.
You know what's the money, man?
Balance. That man. My mama
but Inter say when they see.
He no be person fear.
But Inter say when.
He no be person fear because I don't look like my mother. You don't see my mom before. Now my mama resemble.
Baba, na lie.
Yes.
But Inter say.
Anybody when in papa no trainer, he always resemble his papa. Na say.
Baba. What did the father say that day?
So why?
Yes. Una fit take this na joke. Una fit take am as joke, but e no really funny.
Intelligent. What did the father say that day?
See.
This is the hunt and today.
Listen me that.
The picture will explain what say that day.
He never even start. I go so fine and go village. And when I come that community, if they have my voice,
But when you joke, it's expensive. Yeah.
They see pikin when they like they shout God, I cry.
Okay, so this one. Whiskey fans there. Whiskey fans there.
We plenty.
Okay, this one say This one say I dumped my 34 years old fiance because he said that Whiskey is his popsy. How can a grown-up man like that be having such arguments with people on social media? Has Whiskey picture pasted all over his car? Has Whiskey portrait in his living room? Use Whiskey Whiskey as his wallpaper in his phone, and not even me, his babe. I sat down one day and thought about my life, and I advised myself, and I left him.
My sister, you did well.
You do well.
That is the kid baby.
Go waiting for kill you now. No fire again.
That is overgrown baby.
Waiting for killer, no fire again.
But say no, ma differ on this particular one. Don't underestimate the love, the power of fan love. You understand? Ma tell you. You know, say get some people when say this one pass growth. No. You know why they talk like that? You know that tomorrow. You say how old is the guy?
34 years.
How old is Whiskey?
Whiskey how many years?
Whiskey should be.
How old is Whiskey?
Whiskey is supposed to be the same 34 now.
Whiskey should be 34, be 33.
See whether Whiskey dey 34 or Whiskey dey below. He get, you know, say we grow the year Whiskey. You understand? Whiskey fit be in age mate. Okay, leave the music this is check the football areas as well. You get a lot of persons.
Ronaldo is 39. Modric could have been his father.
When you get and this guy that's a very nonsense joke. I'm tired. So you get people tomorrow.
They show me that say yes, they wear beat.
Oh, don't finish that particular one now.
Go ahead, last.
But listen, see.
He gets persons. Yes, he carry Ronaldo matter. I'm not listening to you.
You know that if you tell him what to tell you, he will not show you message.
I know.
So let me finish with that.
Now when you get the opportunity.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
No one continue. That's where begin go.
You go go picking. Picking carry chalk for eye. What you go do? You go see a picking way. Picking way the month for you. Picking carry chalk for eye. I say the more. What you go do?
You no go beg and I don't say your picking go do.
No, you cannot do that.
Your picking will be fatherless.
I'm not his father.
Jesus.
I'm not using that.
But enter wait, make we just there sincere to ourselves.
Sometimes, this is my father calls all this. Normally, I would father wait till afternoon.
Yes. People make wise decision.
No, like, you know,
if for the intelligence, no, if for the
intelligence. He's an intelligent guy. I like him, he's intelligent. But the fact, what time? That's what he say. If I don't check time, wait. They produce begin around 12 in the midnight. Go wait till 4 a.m. Understand?
But I was intelligent wait
on the dot.
Even when it happens, say the man no care, they feel him. Like the thing worry.
Leave that. No. Leave that. They make things too serious.
I want to take film.
Feel waiting.
How?
That's when you're scared. That's when you're scared away. But the man they feel that
if that
no, but it doesn't balance. This is what they talk. Not even me. I need the feel for myself. I need the feel for the man. No matter you what they actually feel for. I just ain't get daughter. I just imagine what this should look like.
Funny, but you
ever try?
Oh,
Alright.
No, that joke. I just see something online now.
You see whether they ever try to confirm.
You don't see the game.
You see the game.
Seeing is believing.
Why is this that they start?
But you see the game, no believe.
Why is this that they start saying, I know people know for the yes, I know people know.
Seeing is believing, but interesting is I don't believe. But the truth is that, who's talking with again?
That's not pick on
No. This
the last one it is.
So we get
because also last to me
12:56 for me.
I go blow you.
Alright,
I'm alright, bro. Besides, cost me, I no complain. If I mean, I will shout, oh, so always attacking me. I don't say they attack me this night. I know they are going to attack you. I beg, my man.
When I run vids.
Yes, my video.
Give a mic. Yeah. So when you tell us.
Mona, if you want to sleep, just hear this one before you sleep. Very important.
Yeah, let's hear from Barbara.
Wait, give you.
I beg, if I drop one line out for us. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Intelligence. Let's hear from Barbara. That's coming from someone that doesn't have a father. That's okay. It's okay, no problem.
Nice one.
Alright.
He doesn't have a father, but just mother him.
You know, one time I ringtone me. Normally.
Wait, everyone laugh to that joke.
No. Okay, don't laugh at an answer show. No, an answer. I just want to talk with that. No, I just want to talk with that notice. You know, say ringtone. I don't know whether na ringtone or breadwinner. You supposed to get sense. You know, say that way he sit down here. He was sitting in between, balance diet and Ola. He's supposed to relax. Even though relax, he's supposed at least he's supposed to stay balanced.
Guy,
but he's still confused.
The way they stretch him, let it one come on in for him.
Alright, people of God. Please. This Sunday, 27th.
Reduce the brightness of it. Reflection from the eye don't make the contrast today.
Yeah, that's an intelligent joke. That's
just go ahead. Ritu go slap you. Goodbye.
I'm not supposed to go ahead. Now make ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright, so please, this Sunday, 27th of April is More Laugh Indeed, my expired jokes. Happening at
expired joke.
Yeah, my expired jokes. Yeah.
Wow.
Jokes with thief. No. Expired joke like in front hair.
Okay, expired joke. Cannot tell you. All right, it's happening live at Mbano Junction, St. James Fountain Event Hall. Please come and support me. Door opens by 5 p.m. Show starts by 6 p.m. Please.
Oyibo people.
Please.
Yes.
Oyibo, please.
Oyibo,
Support me. Support me.
Now
Ticket
people
is
are
three.
Oyibo.
The correct spelling are Obibo.
But the pronunciation
are Oyibo.
Okay.
That is the Oyibo.
No, the B is not silent. Can't you see?
Alright, please, tickets are affordable, 3,000, 10,000.
For regular VIP.
Yes, and then 30,000. Please, just support me.
I want to support my guy.
I beg. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Oyibo. Event is happening.
In fact, if you don't say where it is, that's tomorrow.
Venue.
St. James Fountain.
St. James Fountain
Junction.
Yes. If you don't say where it is,
tomorrow at Sunday.
Yes,
tomorrow at Sunday.
Tomorrow. They close to Abba.
Yes.
You supposed to go this show. No.
Yes.
Supposed
If
to
you
go
they are here.
If you dey stay close to Abba and they serve Abba, please buy tickets.
Baba, calm down.
I don't like that joke. Why you mention Baba? Stop it.
Oh my.
All right, so Oyibo people, Oyibo, Abia State to Omebule, all those areas.
Imo State.
Now that's not be Imo State.
No be Imo.
So if you there about, they hear us now. Sometimes we just enter Port Harcourt, enjoy good laugh. Understand? More laugh come with good laugh. So
yes.
When I come out for more laugh, now one of the fastest selling comedians and one of the faces of Obibo. They really work on promoting Obibo, putting Obibo in the limelight. So make on a supporter, wanna encourage her. You understand? Some of us feel even come there, and I feel your shock, see us there. You understand? All right, peace and love.
All right, so balance that.
Sign out.
Your
Okay.
show.
They call me. You know, as a son of KO, we have to.
I'm not from the KO song, sir. They ask native songs, yeah, that's nice.
My name na Balanced Diet, and they call me the Crazy Gentleman. My show, Balanced Diet, the Crazy Gentleman, is coming up to Onaifa to me next tomorrow on the 22nd of June. 2025, June 22nd, I'm with my show. I beg, anything with me and you get as issue, leave and come my show. You understand? I beg. I really want to see you guys. Come and support me. My tickets are very, very affordable. Yes, I'm gonna tell you my tales. You know, as an underdog in this industry, I be underdog, and I go explain why I call myself an underdog. So I have a lot to tell you. I have a lot of stories to share with you guys, and you will love it. Now, actually, sad stories, but I'm going to try as much as possible to tell them in a way that instead of making you laugh, they will making you cry, they will make you laugh. So please get your tickets. My tickets are online already. Just type www.anisticketblog.com, and then it will take you to go see my own show, Balance the Crazy Gentleman. Buy a ticket from
Buy
me.
Ticket to support
tickets,
Balanced Diet.
Tickets ranges from regular is 10,000, VIP is 10,000. Then it sits at the table. That is, you know, get money to buy table, but you want to sit down for table. You can as well pay for one seat. You sit down for table. That's just for 20,000 naira.
20,000.
And then we get the silver table, 100,000. We get gold, 200,000, and we get the platinum table for 500,000.
More na buy ticket to.
Silver is table for 5. Gold is 10, platinum is also for 10, but you know the difference is the content. So please, I like you to be part of this. And they bring comedians, and they bring entertainers when you know the year word. Jokes, you will laugh and get tired. Waiting no good. I'm bringing entertainers what is not good. So please, thank you so much.
All right.
Yes. First of all, I want to appreciate our listeners. Yeah, not too much for not to stay there with us reach this time. Oh, we don't already shut down. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, don't forget my name remains breadwinner. Yes, the ringtone, of course. Thank you, not too much. I want you to use this media once again to also remind you on the 4th of May 2025. Because my papa say who in eye the pain no supposed to complain. Say eye the pain now. You got to first of all work on yourself. So please go and get your tickets. Go buy your tickets. Visit Kilimanjaro or Market Square. Market Square is the tickets. Kilimanjaro. Comically speaking, with Nat Oliver, 4th May 2025, happening live at Azteca Constandio Road, Port Harcourt. I beg. buy tickets. This show na 4th of May. Don't near. You dey close. Thank you. Next weekend.
All right.
All right, Port Harcourt. What's up, River State? We all really appreciate Tona for staying with us up to this time. We no take her for granted. All right, as you don't hear, my name is No Case Insurance, but aka Bada MC. No forget, on the 4th of May, comically speaking with Nat Olivia. You know, it's awesome, man. You don't need to miss her. You know, for again next weekend. All right, see you there. Thank you very much.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Ona, thank you for staying with us. And my name now MC Intelligent. If you follow me on all social media platforms at MC Intelligent. Intelligent is spelled INTELIGENT. And nobody did record, unfortunately, but on the 4th of May as well too. One of the most handsome comedians, the most handsome fast rising comedian MC generation, the unemployed graduates, they do a show. My guy. So maybe next weekend we'll talk about some better ball. And I thank you for staying with us. We love you guys. Peace. And God bless you. So let me say though.
All right. Okay, balance.
I beg. I forget to tell you my venue, my show venue now. Moment Event Center. Moment Event Center. They for location. Other George after Father's House Church. I beg before 4G Chicken. Now be Moment Event Center. I beg buy tickets for your boy. 4G's Chicken. Kitchen. I be chicken. Kitchen. Just. After Father's House Church, now there the event center the Abeg 22nd of June. Thank you so much.
All right, Port Harcourt, Nigerians, thank you for staying to the end. My name na MC Olax, Olax na OLAKS on all social media platforms at MC Olax. And feel free to follow my comedy club. We run the comedy club every last Friday of the month at Olax Comedy Club. Enjoy the rest of your morning. Peace and love.
All right, this is the Bar 95 for today, 95.1 FM. We don't hold, we hold every Friday from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. And the show don't come to a close this morning. And I want to make you expect us next week Friday, the same time, same station. Bar 95 for today, 95.1 FM. My name now Uzi, the good guy, the only good guy where we don't exist for planet Earth. The man with the voice on the microphone, the man behind the console. Now maybe that. So see you next week. Why do they make noise here now? I didn't like noise though. Shut up. We are still live for you, Chris. You want to run away?
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
It's a triple experience on this frequency. Talk, news, and sports. Right here, every day on Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.